Tuesday night? Yeah, this is Tuesday night. We're live here Tuesday night for, what the heck? Facebook record sale. Trying to get everything up and rolling here. Let's see who's first to find us. Let's see here. Where's Craig? Craig, you're second. Deadgummit, Craig. Craig was second. Well, the night's ruined. We're done for the night. All right. Good evening, everybody. Normal Tuesday night sale here. Everybody's hopping on, it looks like. Let me get this shared to... Tanner, if you'll share it to the group, I'll get it on our Instagram story and Facebook story. Let's see here. Story. First, I got to find us on YouTube. There we are. Share this, copy link, and let's do, what's going to be our picture? Let's make it a picture of something. I need a generic picture is what I need. How about Megadeth? Yeah, let's do Megadeth. All right. Because we will be showing that tonight. All right, and it's posted. All right. Let's see what we got here. Whoop, I just closed out a restream. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get started right away because we got a lot of stuff to sell. Tanner, the laptop has pre-order sheet. Can we get that printed right now? I'll do it right now. I got it. I got it. I got it under control. All right. New vinyl here. I got a few things. I'm going to grab that in a second. That's the 45s I'm going to auction tonight. Right, Seth? Seth is here. 2 nights in a row. Someone write this down. All right. First thing, I've got, well, Seth has that other sheet. There's a list with Red Hot Chili Peppers on it. And that's the rest of them right here. All right, that's the first thing we're going to start off, is the new Red Hot Chili Peppers album. I have 3 of them. This is called, what if they called this one? Return of the Dream Canteen. New Red Hot Chili Peppers album. So these people here, that's already on last week's invoice. And then these names here, that's where we didn't get our full shipment. And if you pre-ordered a new Red Hot Chili Peppers with us, you've got one on this week's invoice. And that's Joe Musser, David Pelham, David Powers, Paul Bill, and Eric Fisher. Joe Musser, David Pelham, David Powers, Paul Bill, and Eric Fisher. I've got you down for a new Red Hot Chili Peppers. These are $44.99. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Return of the Dream Canteen, limited edition, exclusive cover. Exclusive cover, I think that's the indie exclusive. And 17 new songs on 2 gold vinyl. 2 gold vinyl LPs, $44.99. $44.99. Make sure I hadn't missed any extremely important comments. Watching the new James Bond. Yeah, Brian, is that on Amazon? I seen that pop up on the James Bond page I follow, and I want to check that out. I mean, it's about James Bond and James Bond music. That really piques my interest, so I got to figure out where that's at. Okay, so if you don't have one of the new Red Hot Chili Peppers, they're $44.99. I have 3 of them, and everybody's pre-order has been filled. Halloween, this is the Dark Ride, $49.99. $49.99. And just so everybody knows, tonight's agenda. Tonight's agenda is this crate of new vinyl. I've got new vintage arrivals, and as soon as we go through the 3, there's only 3 crates of vintage arrivals, I'm going to start doing some more on-sale stuff. Mostly vintage. I realized last night, like 90% of the stuff we sold was new vinyl, and that wasn't by design. It was just like we just kept showing it, and we sold so much of it. We'd show one title like Fleetwood Mac, and I think we sold 100 copies. That takes a long time just to get all those shown and pulled and found and everything else. So it's on Prime Video. Yeah, I got to check that out. Okay, so Halloween, and then this is a new big pre-order. This is Fleetwood Mac self-titled. which is the Chris Bellman mastering. This is a really good recording, and we've had several people already pre-order it with us. And that's George Buchanan, Michael Potts, Robin Walker, Jerry Stone, Shepard Michael, Bob Riger, Tim Holloway, Sean Crupper. Linda Hasty got 3 of them. Linda Hasty, you've got 3 of these this week, and Ron Phillips. So that's the new Fleetwood Mac self-titled, Chris Bellman remaster, George Buchanan, Michael Potts, Robin Walker, Jerry Stone, Shepard Michael, Bob Riger, Tim Holloway, Sean Crupper. Linda Hasty got 3, and Ron Phillips. And that is $31.99. That's the Fleetwood Mac self-titled album. Monday Morning, Warm Ways, Blue Letter, Rhiannon's on here, Over My Head, Say You Love Me, Landslide. Like I said, that's just as good as Rumors. $31.99. We have 3 of those. And we got a random restock, just one, of Pink Floyd, The Division Bell, $49.99. Everything is not 20% off. We're going to be showing, we're back to regular programming, normal record sale. I do have stuff, you know, we put stuff on sale all the time. But this is new arrivals. These are sticker price. And, yeah. Actually, the crate I'm going to do right after this is like a half-off vintage crate. So, we put stuff on sale all the time. It's just rarely we do a sale like we did last night where literally anything and everything you want is 20% off. We rarely do that. Okay, first sale of the night goes to John Wilson, and that's Fleetwood Mac. John Wilson gets the Fleetwood Mac. This is total from Joy Division and New Order. This is a Joy Division and New Order best of. It's 2 LP, $36.99. Joy Division and New Order. Joy Division and New Order. I had one person waiting on that, Dakota Wilkie. You got a Joy Division. I've got one left if anybody else wants one. Black Sabbath Paranoid. This is the deluxe edition. The deluxe edition has 2 LPs with the alternate takes. And Jerry Stone, I've got you down for one. You were on a waiting list for that. Black Sabbath Paranoid, $39.99. The Doors, Weird Scenes Inside the Gold Mine, $36.99. That is also 2 LPs, and I only have one of those, $36.99. Any Bush or Disturbed? I don't think Bush did the new album. I hadn't seen any Bush or Disturbed being advertised for this week. Hank Williams III, Greatest Hits, $28.99 for that. And The Grateful Dead is $28.99. Oxo Moxo Owa, something like that. $28.99. And we did have a wait list for that, I think. Yeah, Grateful Dead. Lily McCurry and James Ashbrenner. I've already got you a Grateful Dead pulled. Funkadelic, $29.99. I've got 3 in stock. There was no waiting list on this, so all 3 are available. Funkadelic Maggot Brain, Gatefold. It says Westbound Records. I think this is, you know, a standard reissue of that. $29.99. Funkadelic Maggot Brain. Black Sabbath. This is an unofficial live show. Heaven in Hartford, which is 1980, and that is Ronnie James Dio with Black Sabbath. Connecticut, 1980, $36.99. Great track list. Black Sabbath stuff, $36.99. The Best of Bon Jovi, I only have one. That's a restock, $44.99. And Cash. This is the first time I've actually got to show these where I have them available. If y'all missed it, Johnny Cash 4, American Recordings 4, finally is in print again. This is a big deal. $49.99. This is the one that has Hurt on it. This has been out of print forever. And they were selling for what? North of 125. I had an original before we sold for a couple hundred or more. $49.99. This is Cash, American 4, and that's $49.99. I only have 2 of them here in hand. Whoa, that's a lot of comments. Make sure y'all are in our group because I posted these were coming in, and I kind of, on a record like this, it's kind of high cost. They're not cheap for me. I kind of try not to order too many of them. And I made a post, and we pre-sold a bunch, but I didn't pre-sell as many as I thought I would, so I'm assuming a lot of people didn't see that. Make sure you're in our group, and make sure you have post notifications turned on for me, because I post them there all the time, deals like that. Robert Campbell and Sabbath, are we going to discount if the Vols beat the Blue State located above Tennessee? No, that won't be a real special win. I mean, that's just a given, so... No, the next big deal, not saying we're overlooking Kentucky, but the next big deal will be the Georgia game. Then we'll plan something. John Wilson gets Cash. John Wilson gets a Johnny Cash, and Tim Besaw gets a Johnny Cash. That Kentucky game's going to be scary. I guarantee it's going to come down to the wire. It's going to be just as close as the Alabama game. I've been saying that all year, so. Chad, was the Paranoid the alternate version? Yes, that was the deluxe alternate versions of Black Sabbath Paranoid. Deluxe alternate version of that. So, okay, so if it's okay, we'll take a waiting list on the other Johnny Cash people, and that's Cameron Nance and Jason Kenton. I think I can get more of these right now. If not, I hope that they're pressing them still so we can get more, because I haven't actually had it here on a shelf in the store, you know, for y'all or in-store shoppers in forever or never. I never have. So that's Cameron Nance, Jason Kenton. Sherry Darnell wants The Doors. That's Weird Scenes Inside the Gold Mine. Sell that to Sherry Darnell. Let's see. Did Ray Charles Christmas? Those have not shipped yet. I'm not for sure if they're coming in or not. Let's see. And Cameron says yes on that. I know you invited me, but I don't know how to get into the new order group. Well, it's our whole lot of records group, but I post stuff at the top. It says featured post. So, okay. Now, for some reason, I don't know if this is. Let me see here. I'm curious. Yeah. Okay. So right now, the only way we can get Led Zeppelin 1 is as an import. This is a Euro version. It's not too much more. They're only $7 more, but the $29.99 ones I can't get right now. So I just ordered one of the $36.99. Led Zeppelin 1, $36.99, and that's a Euro version. The US that we usually keep in stock are not available right now. Cameron Nance said yes to that Johnny Cash waiting list. I think Jason Kenton said okay too. Yeah, the Johnny Cash has been out of stock since 2020. Wow. Brandon Sanders, I did. I just opened it earlier. Thank you. Everybody, I got to give Brandon Sanders, even though he's a Florida fan, he sent me as a gift for free, and he even paid shipping. He gave me an original sealed Elton John Madman Across the Water OG Unipress sealed. Wow. He knows I've been looking for one, so thank you, Brandon. I've got something I'm going to send him. I've got to get it from Fred's. I've got to buy it from Fred, and then I got to send that to you, Brandon. I've got you a gift on the way, too. Don't worry. I just got to buy it first. Stranger Things 3, 2 LPs. This is the music from Season 3. Bob O'Reilly. Let's see, who's on here? The Who, Howard Jones, Madonna, Foreigner, Patsy Cline, John Mellencamp, Pointer Sisters, REO Speedwagon. It's very good. This is the actual music from Season 3. These just recently became available. By the way, next month is when Season 4 is due out, the most recent season. If you don't have those already in our pre-order, it's on our group. $36.99 for Stranger Things. I have 4 of those available. Minutes to Midnight, Linkin Park. There is a waiting list on that. Minutes to Midnight, Linkin Park. Randy Scarborough and Clay Moore. On that. That is the Linkin Park, Minutes to Midnight, $28.99. Tears for Fears, The Seeds of Love. I only have one available. That is $36.99. Tears for Fears, The Seeds of Love. And these finally came back in. Miles Davis, Sketches of Spain. And that is an RTI mono press, $28.99. Miles Davis, Sketches of Spain. Several people waiting on that one. Let me find it. Pete Weisgarber, Cameron Nance, and Paul Brothers. Pete Weisgarber, Cameron Nance, and Paul Brothers. Pete Weisgarber, Cameron Nance, and Paul Brothers. I've got you down for Miles Davis, Sketches of Spain. Jason Ivy wants a Linkin Park. If your feed happens to freeze, one, I'm totally shocked because we went 5 hours last night without any freezing. But if it does, just close out of your Facebook app, refresh, go back to CollectCo, find us. If you continue to have trouble, you can hop over to YouTube, and there's rarely any problems over there. By the way, I haven't seen one YouTube comment. Are we live? Yeah, Jerry Stone's on there. But I'd say the whole feed right now is everybody's on Facebook. That's probably why it's slow. I think we had a lot of people on YouTube last night. I think it helped it out. A Love Supreme. This is an essential jazz album. John Coltrane, $36.99. The Rolling Stone Sticky Fingers. That's a half-speed master, $36.99. And Metallica. Yes, this is an unofficial. This is Metallica, the Woodstock broadcast from 1994. And that is $44.99. 2 LP Metallica. Sagittarius, New York, 1994. Woodstock, 1994. $44.99. All right, really good titles in there. I'm going to flip through those one more time. let's see, Jeff's on YouTube. So is that. So is Sarah and Bill. John Sheehan wants a Metallica. Greg, I only had one Linkin Park. If you want on a waiting list, please let me know. If you want on a waiting list, please let me know. I had two on back. I only got three. I had two people waiting on one, and then I just sold one already. So let me know. John Sheehan gets the Metallica. I'm going to flip through this crate really quickly one more time, and then I have pretty much a half-off vintage crate. I have a half-off vintage crate to do. So first is Red Hot Chili Peppers, new album, $44.99. Red Hot Chili Peppers' new album. That's on gold vinyl. We have Halloween, The Dark Ride, $49.99. That's on green vinyl. I still got two of the new Fleetwood Mac reissues. Chris Bellman mastering, $31.99. Pink Floyd, Division Bell. Now, last night we sold out of all of them because they were 20% off, and I just have this one here, $49.99. Jerry Stone wants one of the new Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yes, Metallica's a bootleg. That's never been officially released before. Total, new from, this is essentially a Joy Division New Order Greatest Hits. I've got one of those left. The Black Sabbath Paranoid Deluxe Edition, that's $39.99. That's 2 LPs. I have two of those left. Grateful Dead, I have, well, first, there was Hank Williams 3, that's $28.99. Greg says don't worry about the wait list for him. Grateful Dead is $28.99. The Hank 3 Greatest Hits is $28.99. Funkadelic is surprisingly still available. Those are usually tough to get. Just a very popular album reissue. Originals of these are like so expensive and nice condition. The Best of Bon Jovi is $44.99. Led Zeppelin 1, $36.99. Stranger Things, $36.99. Got several of those left. One Tears for Fears left, $36.99. Miles Davis Sketches of Spain is $28.99. And A Love Supreme, John Coltrane, $36.99. And then we got one Rolling Stone Sticky Fingers left and one Metallica, and that is $44.99. The Rolling Stones is $36.99. $36.99 on the Rolling Stones. All right, those will be available all night if you need to think or look or whichever. I'm going to go ahead and do this bin of vintage. So this bin here I'm about to show is this bin I'm about to show is, I think, some stuff from flip videos that I either never did post. Yeah, I think there's a whole flip video in here I never did post because we had just posted a lot that day. And then I think the other stuff is what was left over from a $14.99 flip video. And there's a bunch of records in here. So this is pretty easy. Everything in here is $9.99. And I think there's a lot of $20 and $30 records in here originally. So, and sorry if your feed's freezing. That's weird. We had a 5-hour broadcast last night with, like, at one time 250 people watching, and it didn't freeze at all. So you just never know about Facebook. You never know. Everything in here is $9.99 on sale, vintage. And I think this is like a flip video I never did post. And I think the back part here is from a $14.99 flip video that didn't sell. So I'm going to reduce them again. Friends of Distinction, whatever, $9.99. Everything in here is $9.99. Iron Butterfly, Scorching Beauty, $9.99. Jethro Tull War Child, that's $9.99. Pat Travers, Radioactive. Pat Travers is $9.99. Bronco Billy soundtrack, Clint Eastwood was in that. The music's Merle Haggard and Ronnie Millsap, $9.99. Retro Class Entertainment wants Friends of Distinction. That is sold to Retro Class Entertainment. James Dawson on Jethro Tull. James Dawson on Jethro Tull. We have Harper Valley PTA. I think this is sealed. It is. It is sealed, and that is on green vinyl. If you were to open that, it's on green vinyl. That is $9.99. Supertramp, Famous Last Words, is $9.99. And David Bowie, Absolute Beginners. David Bowie, Absolute Beginners. This is a 12-inch single promo. Yeah, that's a 12-inch single promo. James Dawson on Harper Valley PTA. Sell that to James Dawson. I would love to be just on Facebook, but we've been having problems on there with people's comments not showing up. So there's pros and cons to everything. I'd rather be on here and maybe, I don't want it to freeze, but I'd rather take a couple freezes than not be able to see comments. But there's, like I said, there's pros and cons of both. So, okay, James Dawson got Harper Valley PTA. James Taylor, That's the Way, or That's Why I'm Here. That's $9.99. Charlie Daniels Band, Midnight Wind, is $9.99. And Thunderball soundtrack, $9.99. These are all not check condition unless I say they are. The Who by Numbers, $9.99. Yeah, great stuff. This is some stuff from that $14.99, which was already half off. Now they're even less. King Crimson, that's a VG. That's the first one that's check condition. That is a VG copy. Still pretty nice. King Crimson Lizard. Kathy Amos gets the Charlie Daniels Band, and James Dawson gets the Who. Great records in here for $9.99. Great records in here for $9.99. Uriah Heep Live, that's 2 LPs. Now $9.99. Willie Nelson, A Horse Called Music. Has some writing on the cover, $9.99. Bebop Deluxe, live in the Air Age. That's now just $9.99. That was originally $24.99. Ron Phillips takes the King Crimson. Sell that to Ron Phillips. We have Savoy Brown, Rock and Roll Warriors. That's now $9.99. And Santana, Inner Secrets. That's $9.99. Jeff McMaster going to take the Uriah Heep Live. Next is Charlie Daniels, Honey in the Rock. We don't get that one as often as we do most of his albums. That's a VG Plus Karma Sutra label. That's now $9.99. Here's Loretta Lynn, $9.99, and that's on the Vocalion label. Some people know, or is it on MCA? It's, yeah. I say Vocalion. I've heard some people say Vocalion. Greg Preston on Supertramp. That was Famous Last Words. That was right here. Sell that to Greg Preston. And Kathy Amos gets the other Charlie Daniels Band. That's Honey in the Rock. That's Kathy's. Loretta Lynn, Isley Brothers, It's Your Thing. VG Plus, do what you want to do. It's your thing. We Are the World, just $9.99. And David Bowie, another 12-inch single promo. This is Never Let Me Down. Never Let Me Down. Eric Clapton, Backless, a VG Plus OG cover. Pretty clean. That is now $9.99. Francis Drennan gets the Loretta Lynn. Francis Drennan on Loretta Lynn. Retro Class Entertainment on Isley Brothers. If you're just hopping on, everything in here is $9.99. I need to pause because probably people's hopping on and probably saying, why isn't he telling prices? This crate is $9.99. This was, I think, a flip video that I never did post. And then the back was the leftovers of a $15 flip video. So, and I'll go back through them after we're done. Everything is $9.99 though. We Are the World, Clapton. Santana, that's VG Plus, $9.99. The World of Cat Stevens, that's a compilation. I think it's an import, UK or German. That was originally $24.99. Meet the Supremes, early Supremes album. No check condition notes on that, just $9.99. Elvin Bishop Live, Raising Hell, 2 LP. 50 Years of Bluegrass Music Hits Volume 3. Look, the first track's Rocky Top. $9.99. Let's see here. Mike Cochran on Supertramp. Was there another Supertramp in here? I think Mike wanted... Mike, there's only been one Supertramp, I think. Tommy Flowers gets Cat Stevens. Tommy Flowers gets Cat Stevens. Mark Fallon gets the Supremes. Which Santana was that? That is technically Santana 3. That is Santana 3. VG Plus on the vinyl and about a VG Plus cover. Rich, that's yours if you want it. If you pass, it goes to Brent Rabley. And then Randy Scarborough wants EB. That's Elvin Bishop. Sell that to Randy Scarborough. Let's see. Rocky Top, or we'll call that the Bluegrass Comp. Jefferson Starship, Blows Against the Empire. That's now just $9.99. James Taylor, Dad Loves His Work. Rich Group says, I wanted it. Okay, so you get the Santana 3. Sell that to Rich Group. Brent Rabley, you were second on that. The Moody Blues, Caught Live +5. We've ultrasonically cleaned that one. $9.99. Catch Bull at 4, another Cat Stevens. This is actually one of my, I like this one. I mean, there for a while, this was like Pablo Cruz. It was in every crate every night, or at least one crate every night. But I hadn't seen one in a while because I started hopping it up and we started selling them all. So I don't have too many. Josh Fry said he'll take the Bluegrass compilation. Josh Fry said he'll take the Bluegrass compilation. Stan Peters, Sweet City Woman, kind of a one-hit wonder, but I like it. There's a couple other decent songs on there. Davey Blair takes the Cat Stevens. Willie Nelson, City of New Orleans. Willie Nelson, City of New Orleans. That's a nice copy for just $9.99. American Gigolo soundtrack. That's got a Blondie on it. Call Me. The Big Town soundtrack. A couple soundtracks here. Dueling Banjos. These are all $9.99. Let me make sure those weren't check condition. American Gigolo was EX and Deliverance was a VG Plus. Herb Albert, Rise. Very cool. I love this song, Rise. In Shrink Wrap. with a hype sticker, near mint copy. Herb Albert Rise, just $9.99. James Dawson wants the American Gigolo. That's sold to James Dawson. Tommy Flowers on Big Town. That's sold to Tommy Flowers. Robert Johnson on DB. DB was Dueling Banjos. That's Robert Johnson. James, I got you for, those are, let's see, James and Tommy's comments were corrections. And Paul Brothers, you were second on the Dueling Banjo. Steve Zyman wants Rise by Herb Albert. That's sold to Steve Zyman, Rise. The Association's Greatest Hits, classic 60s stuff on here. Cherish, Windy, Never My Love, Along Comes Mary, $9.99. Duets. I think this was a putback. It's got somebody's name on it. Yeah, this was a... No, she claimed it, never did message our page. Jerry Lee Lewis, Duets. Jerry Lee Lewis, Duets. That is sealed. That was from the $15 batch, because this was originally sealed, $29.99, now $9.99. That should be on gold vinyl. Yeah, that should be on gold vinyl, $9.99. Frank Sinatra, That's Life, $9.99. No condition notes on that. Troy Robinson, you were second on the Herb Albert. Another Frank Sinatra. And Nazareth, Expect No Mercy, Nazareth. So back-to-back Sinatras there. Genesis, Abacab. Genesis, Abacab. And Share the Land, the Guess Who. These are all $9.99. If you're just hopping on, this is a flip video I didn't post, and I think there's some stuff back here that didn't sell from last time. Everything's $9.99. Brent Rabley on JLL. That was Jerry Lee Lewis. And Robert Johnson on Frank Sinatra. Robert, let me know if you want That's Life or The Nearness of You. He wants both. Both Sinatras sold to Robert Johnson. And Randy Scarborough wants GW. GW was The Guess Who. That sold to Randy Scarborough. Grand Funk, All the Girls in the World Beware, $19.99. For this to be a black cover, it usually has a lot of wear. This one's not bad at all, $9.99. How much was Metallica? The Metallica unofficial from earlier was $9, or no, it was $44.99. $44.99. Tony. Troy Robinson on Genesis, Gen. He wants the Genesis Abacab. James Dawson first to Grand Funk. James Dawson first to Grand Funk. Mark Fallon, you were second. Jeff McMaster, you were third. Harper's Bazaar, Feeling Groovy. 59th Street Bridge Song. Steve Howe, he was the lead guitarist for Yes. This is one of his solo albums, $9.99. Roger Dean artwork on the cover, very cool. Strawberry Statement. We have a ton of these, and I've started putting them down a lot cheaper, but I can't get anybody bought into them. But it's got music from Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and I think this is interesting. It says Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and Neil Young, and Thunderclap Newman, but just $9.99, just $9.99. Debbie Blair, I see where you put Greatest Hits. Can you let me know which one that was for? The only Greatest Hits I have in here right now that's still available is the Association. Brent Rabley wants the Steve Howe, and Sean Furman, you were second. Brent Rabley was first to that one. Richie, I see your test comment. James Taylor, JT. Yeah, Your Smiling Face is on here. First song. $9.99, really nice copy of that. Gone with the Wind. This is music from Gone with the Wind. This is an early RCA record. Well, I'll say early. Let me check the label. Yeah, this is 19... gotta be... Yeah, I was about to say that's late 50s. 1956 on that one, $9.99. She said that's the one. So Debbie wants the Association's Greatest Hits. Sell that to Debbie. And Procol Harum, Grand Hotel, $9.99. And the last two records is Sussudio, 12-inch single from Phil Collins, Sussudio, and Neil Young, Reactor, $9.99. Robert Johnson wants Gone with the Wind. Sell that to Robert Johnson. All right, let's start this crate over. We almost sold it all. One more go through it. Hopefully we will. Robert Johnson wants PC. That's Phil Collins. Everything in here is $9.99. That first batch right there was stuff from a flip video I never did post. And the back stuff here is leftovers from a $15 or $14.99 flip crate. They're now $9.99. So everything in here is $9.99. One more time. I'll let you know if they're check condition. First record was Iron Butterfly, Scorching Beauty. Pat Travers, Radioactive. And the Bronco Billy soundtrack. That is also $9.99. Actually, that is sealed. That is sealed. We had four times that much on there. David Bowie. This is a gold stamp promo, absolute beginners, just $9.99. This was originally $24.99. Promo copy of that. Alice wants both Sinatra. Alice, those are already sold. New customer, just curious why you charge $9.99 and even 10. Donna Joe, I have always just priced. That's like a trademark here. The 99. I've always done it. Everything 99. 99 cents, $5.99, $6.99. I've always done that. Okay, James Taylor, that's why I'm here. I like it. I've been doing it since I started pricing stuff. Thunderball. Now, this is disrespectful to me. No one's bought a near mint copy of Thunderball. I'm giving you one more chance or I'm taking it home. I have about 50 of these, and I'm not joking. I will take home number 51 if no one buys it right now. Thunderball soundtrack. Tom Jones is on it. But just look at the artwork. I mean, I have these. I mean, you need to buy it. Willie Nelson, A Horse Called Music. Bebop Deluxe. Surprised no one grabbed that. That was originally $24.99. Savoy Brown, Rock and Roll Warriors. And Santana, Inner Secrets. Who got it? Mark Fallon got it. Thunderball. Thank you. Eric Self, you were second. Cameron Nance. That's a really nice copy. We had 24 or 19.99 on those. Okay. Let's see. Ray Charles pushed to November 4th. Okay, that's why they didn't ship this week. Sean Stevens wants Bebop Deluxe. Sean's bought from us before? Yes? Sean, let me know if you bought from us before. And Jimmy Hodgkins, you were second on that. We Are the World. Surprise, that's still there. That's $9.99. That's not a single or anything. I think that's the full album there. David Bowie, Never Let Me Down. Eric Clapton, Backless is still available. Jefferson Starship, Blows Against the Empire. These are all $9.99. James Taylor, Dad Loves His Work. Moody Blues, Caught Live +5. Stan Peters still available. Sweet City Woman. Willie Nelson, City of New Orleans. Nazareth, Expect No Mercy. Harper's Bazaar, Feeling Groovy. Strawberry Statement, that's 2 LPs. James Taylor, JT. Procol Harum, Grand Hotel. And Neil Young, Reactor. Okay, we have Sean, let me know if you bought from us before. We're currently checking, but if not, I will give you full or first-time instructions. Chris Gornsey on the Eric Clapton Backless. Let me pull that for Chris. Where are you, Clapton? Let's see here. Clapton. That's sold to Chris Gornsey. Carlene Rollins said, We Are the World. That's Carlene Madden on YouTube, but she got We Are the World. Steve Ziman wants the Stampeders. Steve Ziman wants the Stampeders. Yes, bought before. Sean and John Stevens the same. Okay, so he's probably bought on YouTube or he's probably bought on Facebook then. So thank you, and you know the drill. If anybody is watching for the first time, it's very easy to buy from us. Just make a purchase like you see everybody else doing in the comments. I will probably recognize if you're new. We have our customer base, and thanks to y'all, big shout out. We keep growing every week, and it's getting hard for me to keep up with everybody unless you've been buying from me for several years now. I probably will know you, but we sell a lot of records here. We're going tomorrow. Just kind of a quick update. First, let me tell Sherry. Sherry, you got both Willie Nelsons and the Strawberry Statement, and Steve Ziman wants David Bowie, Never Let Me Down. How about Steve? Steve, I'm going to throw you an offer. If you since you're buying Never Let Me Down, I will also go ahead and throw in this one if you'll take both of them for $15, because I was about to offer that to somebody. Steve, let me know if you want both of those for $15. Guy, you were kind of reading my mind. John has been putting if this includes the booklet with it. Let me see if it does. We had one not too long ago that has the booklet. This one does not have the booklet. It's about a VG Plus cover, and let's see here. So, no booklet. No booklet. Yeah, the cover has a little bit of spine wear, but nothing too bad. The vinyl's really clean. There's a retail sticker there on the bottom. Okay, Steve Ziman said, so Tanner, these two David Bowies are $15. Those two, that's the only thing that's not $9.99. Paul Brothers takes the Neil Young. And am I accepting offers? Yeah, I mean, these are already pretty significantly discounted, but just let me know. I will, if you're buying maybe a couple bundle, 2 or 3 more in there, yeah, I might take less than 10. So just let me know. I'll set them right over here. We got lots of other stuff to get to, including new arrivals that I have not advertised. So if you're one of the 170 people watching right now, I'm about to put up some amazing crates of stuff from the Fred Goodwin. I mean, you know, there's, I mean, thousands of records in his garage that I didn't know we really had until we started getting them here and going through them. So let me try to flip through this crate and make sure there's nothing in here that we need to auction. I seen something earlier. We always auction them. Let me see what we got here. I seen it. Let me find it. Wow, there's some pretty interesting stuff in here. Yeah, this right here. We always auction that. So, okay, update. I need to give everybody an update. What's going on? I just posted right before we went live. If you're local or you can make the trip here this weekend, that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here at the store. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here at the store, in store only, we're doing a $1 sidewalk sale. So if you're local, and this is going to be a major push. I had to go to Home Depot earlier and buy totes, industrial grade totes to store records because we were running out of crates. We're going to be $1. If you got a bunch of dollar bills, bring them. You're going to leave with a bunch of records. That is this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We start at 10 o'clock on Friday and Saturday when we open, and everything will be out on the sidewalk. Thousands of records. It's not going to be junk. There's going to be good titles. There's going to be a lot of stuff that maybe we showed 50% off and then it didn't sell. It's going to be $1. So there might be some $30 records out there originally for $1. And all day and every day we restock. So throughout the day, John and Ed is going to be bringing $1 records. And then Saturday, there's going to be new stuff all day. And then again on Sunday. And what doesn't sell, I told some people before, I had some people come down, we sold in like huge bulk quantities. So you can come, I think some people are buying 120 records at a time for just $100. So, okay, let's go ahead and get this first auction rolling. I got new Japanese stuff too to show. Let me see what label this is on. It's on a reissue label, an orange capital label. I will say this, it's very clean. It's very clean. And this is I'll put that up for a $25 start. So this is the band, Music from Big Pink, really nice, orange capital label, $25 start. These are new arrivals from Fred. So two major purchases that I really hadn't got to tell y'all about. We bought out the contents of Fred's garage, which has more records in it than I realized. This is some stuff from that. And then we're going to Atlanta tomorrow to buy a major collection. So we'll have that stuff as soon as Thursday. So, okay, let's get started. These are new arrivals, sticker price. Yvonne Elman, Food of Love, $9.99. Charlie Parker, Return to Verve Engagement, $24.99. Charlie Parker. Poco, Picking Up the Pieces. Poco, Picking Up the Pieces, $9.99. Cameron Nance is at $25 on the band. I've also got some Japanese pressings to show. Let me find those. They're right here. I got some new Japanese pressings to... Oh, yeah, and we got some couple Talking Heads albums to show. This looks good. Saxon. This is Saxon, Strong Arm of the Law, Japanese pressing. Saxon, Strong Arm of the Law, Japanese pressing. Let's see. Has the Japanese insert with it. Looks like we got pristine near mint vinyl. And we can start this one for $65. Saxon, Strong Arm of the Law, $65 start. $65 start. Cameron Nance is at $25 on the band. Charles Hans is at $26. Rich Group is on Poco. Rich Group is first on Poco. And that's this one right here. Sell that to Rich Group. How hot did he get in Fred's garage? I can promise you nothing in there is damaged or we wouldn't be putting it out. There's been like 5 people comment, those records are ruined. Nothing. We're not going to put anything out for sale that's warped or damaged. So it's all fine. These are a prime example. These are all perfect records. David Allen Coe, Tennessee Whiskey, $34.99. David Allen Coe, Tennessee Whiskey. Monty Python, previous record. Monty Python, $14.99. This is original soundtrack featuring 40 great original hits from the soundtrack from the film Stardust. Stardust. Wow, really good stuff on here. I see Locomotion, Beach Boys, The Zombies. That's $24.99. Love It to Death, Alice Cooper, $29.99. Alice Cooper, Love It to Death. Live and Let Die soundtrack. Can't go wrong there. $24.99. Live and Let Die soundtrack. Walt Disney's Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins is $19.99. And Buck Owens, Under Your Spell again. Buck Owens is $9.99. And Willie Nelson, The Sound in Your Mind, $14.99. Willie, Chris, Brenda, and Dolly is $24.99. And Neil Diamond, Touching You, Touching Me. That's actually one of his early studio albums on Uni, $9.99. Well, Seth picked me 100 albums for $20. Greg Rogers wants to know that. No, I can't sell them that cheap. First, we got a $27. We have a $28 bid on the band Charles Hauntz and Saxon. This is Richard Davis, all-time, the best British metal band ever. This is Richard Davis's band. $65 start for Saxon, Strong Arm of the Law, pristine Japanese pressing. Tommy Flowers. We have a couple people always fighting over the Buck Owens. That one is sold to Tommy Flowers. Jeff McIntosh, you were second. Charles Hauntz is at 28 on the band. Steve Zyman on the Neil Diamond, Touching You. That's sold to Steve Zyman. Sarah Rogers on the Mary Poppins. And we have Jason F is back in at $29 on the band. The Electric Horseman soundtrack. That is $19.99. KT Oslin. Let's say go 80s Ladies. KT Oslin. $14.99. Julie London sings Latin in a Satin Mood. That is $9.99. The Brothers Johnson. Look out for number 1. Brothers Johnson is sealed with hop sticker. Contains the hit single I'll Be Good to You. $19.99. Atlanta trip. That's tomorrow. I'll be documenting it well because it's a very, very good collection. It reminds me of the stuff from Pennsylvania. Are these new today Japanese? These are new. We have a whole crate of new, never shown before Japanese stuff. New, never shown Japanese stuff. $100 albums for $100 for albums and $20 for Seth. Oh, wow! You're paying Seth to pick you out records? Well, I'll do that for you. Sarah says new buyer. Sarah, can we post our email address? Sarah, you will have to email us to get an invoice unless you have a Facebook account. If you have a Facebook account, it will simplify things so much for me and you and Doug and Tanner and Josh. But if you don't, that's okay. You can email it. So you can email us. Terry Myers takes the Brothers Johnson. That is a sealed copy. Whoa, I pulled out the wrong record here. We hadn't sold this. I pulled out that instead of Mary Poppins for our new buyer, I believe. Yeah. So that goes to Sarah, and you got the rest. Charles Hauntz. So up for auction right now. We got a orange Capitol label. Capitol music from Big Pink. It's a really nice cover. Gatefold. High bid on that right now is Charles at $30. $30. And I'm going to go ahead and make this a buy it now. We got Richard, we got to get everybody bought in on Saxon first. $65 buy it now for Saxon. Strong Arm of the Law. You can buy that now for $65. I'm going to put it back over here, and I'm going to bring out a new record. Let's do Styx. Is this a promo copy? It has a promo markings up here. It is. We got, this is a Styx promo copy of Kilroy Was Here. Kilroy Was Here. Has the Japanese insert. Let's put that up for a $35 start. Near mint copy. Extremely nice cover. Obi, near mint vinyl. And that is a $35 start. $35 start. Okay, the band is at $30. Sherry Darnell wanted KT Oslin. Sherry Darnell wanted KT Oslin. Kevin, as soon as I finish this crate, I will slide the Japanese stuff over here and do a preview of it. Jody Ruffner is at $35 on Styx. All right. Julie London. Willie, where did we get to? The Cole Porter Songbook, Ella Fitzgerald. Ella Fitzgerald, $29.99. Captain and Tennille, Make Your Move. Captain and Tennille is $9.99. Close to You Carpenters. Close to You is $9.99. And Willie Nelson and Ray Price. Willie and Ray, $14.99. Willie, City of New Orleans. We just showed one of those. $14.99. Willie and Chris Christopherson, songwriter, $14.99. And This Is Christmas. This Is Christmas, $14.99. That is a compilation. Let's see who's on here. Ed Ames, Eddie Arnold, Chet Atkins, Perry Como, Harry Belafonte, Al Hurt, Jim Reeves, $14.99. And Jim Reeves, 12 Songs of Christmas, $9.99. Roy Buchanan, Loading Zone, is $19.99. And Alicia Bridges, Play It As It Lays, $9.99. Okay, Styx is $35. I haven't any others from them on Obi. I will check. Was there any more Saxon in there? I'll do no more Saxon. That's the only one for the night. So Styx, we had Jody at 35, Joe Gabriel at 35, Stephen Roberts at 38. Guys says if you have time to stop at my house in Atlanta, I have a ton of stuff you might want to see. Okay. Would you take 15 for Bond? Everything in here, Mark, right now is sticker price. Sticker price. Josh is at 40 on Styx. What is the Ella? The Ella Fitzgerald is the Cole Porter Songbook. Ella's brilliant performance of 32 Porter's greatest song. Kevin Kubina wants Close to You. Close to You. What was that? That was the Carpenter. Sell that to Kevin Kubina. Okay. Final call on the band. The band is at $30 with Charles Hantz. That's going once, going twice. And we got Styx. Kilroy Was Here. High bid on that is Joe Gabriel at 40. That's going once, going twice. 30 and 40 on those two. The Byrds' Greatest Hits. $19.99 on the Byrds' Greatest Hits. Santa Claus Christmas Party. Recorded live. That is $9.99. The Best of Bing. Bing Crosby. $14.99. That'll sell. Earth, Wind, and Fire. I Am. Earth, Wind, and Fire is $14.99. The Doobie Brothers, One Step Closer, is $14.99. And Willie Nelson Collector Series, that is $14.99. Cocktail Soundtrack, Starship, Fabulous Thunderbirds, Beach Boys, Little Richard, John Cougar Mellencamp, $19.99. And Casino Royale, music by Burt Bacharach, $19.99. Johnny Cash, Greatest Hits Volume 1, that's $19.99. And The Horn meets the Hornet. Al Hurt with the Green Hornet, very cool cover, $19.99. And Mae West and W.C. Fields side by side, $14.99. Julie London Prize, stereo or mono? Julie London. Have I showed a Julie London? If I did it so fast I don't even remember. I did. Julie London sings Latin in a satin mood on Liberty. This is a, I don't know. The catalog number is LRP 3278. 3278. And it is $9.99. Brian White's at 43 on the Styx. Japanese pressing of Kilroy Was Here. Kathy takes the Cocktail Soundtrack. That is sold to Kathy. Brianne Denny Meadows on Johnny Cash. And Peter, we've already sold Cocktail. Gavin said he'll take Julie London. Let's go ahead and sell the band. The band is sold to Charles Hantz for $30. $30. That's an auction item. And Styx, Kilroy Was Here. Joe Gabriel's back in at $45. Al Hurt condition. No condition notes on the vinyl. Should be RCA. Yeah, RCA. Really nice vinyl. And the cover is pretty strong too. It's got some aging on the back. VG Plus, we'll have to call it. Abbott and Costello. What's on first? And that is $14.99 in shrink wrap. Andy Griffin, Just for Laughs. $24.99. Andy Griffin, Just for Laughs. Just for Laughs. Alfred Hitchcock Presents Ghost Stories for Young People, $19.99. Bill Doggett, 14 hits on King. That is sealed, $29.99. And Charleston Heston reads In the Beginning from the 5 books of Moses of the Holy Bible, $14.99. Bob Schuler on Abbott. And Bob Schuler got Abbott. Greg Tape takes the Al Hurt and Green Hornet record. Tommy Flowers wants the Ghost Stories. And Robert Johnson on AH. Robert Johnson on AH. That was, is that something I've already sold? AH. What was AH? Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah, that's already sold. Robert, you were second on that. Gavin, you were third. Leslie, you were fourth. Let's see here. Frank Sinatra, Come Dance With Me. Don't see that one as often. $14.99. And Nice and Easy, Frank Sinatra. That one is $19.99. And Dolly Burlap and Satin is sealed with hop sticker, $49.99. Sealed with hop sticker, Dolly Burlap and Satin. Price and condition of Roy Buchanan. Roy Buchanan Loading Zone. I think overall this is going to be a near mint record. Yeah. Near mint vinyl and really nice cover. No problems with it. Better than VG Plus. Scott Smith, that's yours if you want it. Tommy Flowers, you've got dibs on Sinatra, Nice and Easy, or Come Dance With Me. Joe Gabriel is at 50 on the sticks. Kilroy Was Here. It is a promo copy, by the way. It is a promo copy. Promo. Let me go ahead and get another Japanese pressing rolling. We got sticks up on the board. Wow. Where did this come from? Let's go ahead and throw out. Let's see if we got any people paying attention. Iron Maiden, Power Slave. Let's see what's in it because I don't know. Some of these come with inserts. Some of them don't. We don't have any condition notes on this. This is a near mint LP. It has this insert with it, which is a 2-page Japanese flip. And the cover is absolutely beautiful. Textured cover, perfect Obi. $125 start on Iron Maiden. $125 start on Iron Maiden Power Slave. $125 start on that. Tommy Flowers wants the first Frank Sinatra. The first one I showed was Come Dance With Me. That is sold to Tommy Flowers. Gavin, you were second on that. Joe is at 50 on sticks. Scott, Roy Buchanan was $19.99. Brian White is in at 52 on sticks. And Iron Maiden, to get it rolling, takes a $125 start. Power Slave, Japanese pressing. Fox's soundtrack has Donna Summer on here, Janice Ian, Cher, and the music's by Giorgio Moroder. That is $29.99, the Fox's soundtrack. Flashdance soundtrack, $19.99, and Every Which Way But Loose, $19.99. Bronco Billy soundtrack, $19.99. Well, they have sold a bunch of those. The Main Event soundtrack, hadn't seen that in a while, $19.99. Main Event soundtrack. And there's actually two more in here. Fire Sign Theater is $14.99, and John F. Kennedy, The Presidential Years, $19.99. I'm going to go through those titles one more time. If you need prices, let me know. Those are new arrival sticker price. Just priced those, I think, on Monday. What to know? We priced those on Monday. Sticks is at $55 of Joe Gabriel. Still bidding on that and looking for a $125 start on the Iron Maiden Power Slave. One more time on these. Yvonne Elman. If you want prices, let me know. This is Charlie Parker. We have David Allan Coe, Monty Python, Stardust soundtrack, Alice Cooper, Live and Let Die, Willie Nelson, Electric Horseman soundtrack, Willie, Chris, Brenda, and Dolly, Ella Fitzgerald, Captain Tennille, Willie Nelson, Ray Price, Willie Nelson, Chris Christopherson, This Is Christmas, Jim Reeves, Alicia Bridges, The Byrds' Greatest Hits is still available, Santa Claus Christmas Party, The Best of Bing, Earth, Wind, and Fire, The Doobie Brothers, Willie Nelson Collector Series, Casino Royale, Mae West and W.C. Fields, Andy Griffin, Bill Doggett, Charleston Heston, Frank Sinatra, Dolly Parton, Roy Buchanan, The Best of Frank Sinatra. I think I skipped that. The Best of Frank Sinatra, $19.99. Fox's soundtrack, Flashdance soundtrack, Every Which Way But Loose soundtrack, Bronco Billy soundtrack, Main Event soundtrack, Fire Sign Theater, and a JFK record. First, Monty Python, Robert Johnson. Several claims here. Monty Python on Robert Johnson. Brian is out on sticks. Paul Brothers wants Live and Let Die. Keith Williams wants The Best of Bing. Yeah, I was surprised no one bought that the first go-around. I'm usually surprised on these first go-arounds, and they usually sell the second go-around. And if we ever recap something the third time, it's definitely gone. So, okay. Monty Python went to Robert Johnson. Paul Brothers got Live and Let Die. Keith Williams got Bing Crosby. Sherry Darnell is going to take the Ella Fitzgerald. George Lyle is going to get the Roy Buchanan. So did George Lyle. Craig is giving us score updates for the Padres and Phillies. Thank you, Craig. Angela Leckington is going to get the Fox's soundtrack. Angela Leckington. Kathy Amos gets the Best of Frank Sinatra. That's sold to Kathy. Keith Williams, you were second. Robert Johnson, you're third. Keith, I've got the Bing pulled for you already. And the Byrds for Rich Group price. Let's see here. First of all, the condition of the vinyl, it feels like, it wasn't. I was about to say it feels like a 2i. That's a reissue label. Really nice vinyl. We don't have any notes on it. And the cover is really strong, but I'm going to say VG+. That's yours if you want it. Okay. Where are we at on sticks? Let's do this. Final call on this one. Joe Gabriel was at $55, and now I think everybody else has said out. So Joe Gabriel's at $55. That's going twice, going 3 times. Keith Williams wants Frank Sinatra, Nice and Easy. We're going to pull that for Keith Williams. Frank Sinatra, Nice and Easy. And I'm going to go ahead and end this. If anybody wants it, you can buy it now for $125. That is Iron Maiden Power Slave. $125 if you want to buy it. It's now a buy it now. Rich, the Birds was $19.99. Final call on sticks, and then I'm going to put up 2 more. Actually, y'all are going to pick what I put up next because I'm about to flip through the Japanese bin. So I'm going to flip through these, and you can see what we have coming up tonight. And you can request them, and then I'll try my best to get to them. Carol Puckett said, see my other comment. Freddie Milford bid on iron. Freddie Milford takes it. Okay, I think he's straight up buying that. Is that right, Freddie? So I'm just going to confirm that's sold to you for $125. Correct me if I'm wrong. Iron Maiden Power Slave. All right, so here is, let me get the camera over here. Here's what's in the Japanese bin. Let's start from the back. And this isn't buy it now. This is just a request. I'm going to show you what we have coming up. And then I'll put them up 2 at a time. David Bowie, Let's Dance. Beatles Hollywood Bowl. Supertramp Breakfast in America. Eagles Greatest Hits Volume 2. Boston Third Stage. So far, good start. Eric Clapton, 461 Boulevard. Wham. Michael Schenker Group. Welcome to the Pleasure Dome. Beatles White Album. George Harrison, All Things Must Pass. Bon Jovi, 7800 Degrees Fahrenheit. Whitesnake, Come and Get It. Eagles, The Long Run. Wings Greatest Hits. Jeff Beck. Iron Maiden, self-titled. Styx, Cornerstone. Van Halen, Diver Down. The Ventures compilation. Bob Seger, Silver Bullet Band. Phil Collins, No Jacket Required. Kiss, Unmasked. Billy Joel's Greatest Hits. Earth, Wind and Fire. Kiss Dynasty. Don Henley. Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon soundtrack. And then there's the Saxon that did not get a bid earlier. You can buy that right now for $65. Let's go ahead and sell sticks. Kilroy Was Here to Joe Gabriel. Joe Gabriel gets sticks. Kilroy Was Here, and that was $55. The first request out of the Japanese bin was Mark Fallon. He wants to see the Beatles' White Album put up for auction. And then Tracy Miller said wham. Tracy Miller said wham. So here's what we're going to do. Everything else that's in here, whenever I get done with one, just comment and keep me refreshed on what you want to see, and I'll work them out until we're all done. So we can only do about 2 at a time, and everything in there is going to be auctioned. No buy it nows unless we don't get to them tonight. If we don't get to them, then it's a buy it now. By the way, 125 on that. By the way, as you can see, I was worried I was going to lose my voice. I felt very under the weather when I first woke up today. But usually when I get going, I'm all right. But I can tell I have some kind of cold setting in because it's getting really hard for me to talk. I hope my voice stays with us for the next 4 hours. So we'll see. Okay, so those first 2 auctions, I'm about to get them rolling. Chad, you see my comment? Yes, Jerry, I will try to do that. Josh is working on invoices. I think he's been working on some today. I guess he just hadn't got to yet. I will make sure he does that. We had an unusual amount of putbacks this week. I mean, an unusual amount. A lot of people putting stuff back. We really don't like that. It slows down our entire process. Please make sure if you're buying something, you want it. And I understand we make mistakes sometimes. We put stuff on people's invoices that's not supposed to be. But when people start putting stuff back, we literally have to it's hard to explain, but it slows down. It especially slows down shipping, which that's not good for anybody. So, okay. I've got 4 LPs here. I've got 4 LPs here that are on sale. These are some 1999 vinyl that did not sell. Let me show these first. This was left over from a flip crate. 1999 on sale vinyl. The Melvins Eggnog, 1999. That was $26.99. Neil Young On the Beach, last copy, 1999. This was $31.99. Bad Brains Quickness, that was $25.99. Now $19.99. And I've got 2 copies that did not sell of All That Remains, The Fall of Ideals. That's a 15th anniversary pressing from Kraft, $19.99. Those are all discounted new vinyl that's on sale. All that remains, Bad Brains, Neil Young, and the Melvins. Those were on sale from a flip crate. That was the only thing left over from a big flip crate I did. I had 50 titles, and that was the only thing that didn't sell. All right, so let's get these auctions going. First is the Beatles White Album. This one, you usually have to see what's all in it, so let's take a look, and especially the cover because it's a white cover. We have a Beatles White Album. It's serial numbered. Of course, it is a Japanese Apple pressing, gatefold. Has a couple aging spots there on the obi and on the front cover. Very common, made in Japan. Overall, very nice though. I see we have a Japanese, well, that's part, oh yeah. What's normally the poster, they did in little pieces here. So you got the poster. It's actually multiple posters the way they made it with all the lyrics. And then you got the 4, so it is complete. It is complete. It's got the Japanese photos, which are actually a little bit different looking than the US. I see the 2 black inner sleeves, and then the disc. We have no condition notes on them, so they're new. The White Album is one of those that if you do have an original US, it carries a premium if it's in really good condition, because they're always beat to heck. I bet we got 20 or 30 White Albums in the back that are just absolutely beat to death. It was a very well played album, so not a bad thing to have here in a Japanese pressing. I'm going to put that up for a $75 start. The Beatles White Album, $75 start. That is right back here for you to bid on. And then Tracy, the Wham album. We sell these all the time. I'll need a $50 start on it. Wham, make it big. Near mint copy, shrink wrap. It actually has the obi and the hop sticker. $50 start on that. Now, we had a couple questions. Luke Mitchell said, what's the pressing on the Neil Young Beach? It just says on the back, 1974. I think this is the only one that's really been in print recently. I don't know, Luke, maybe you can help me out on what you're looking for specifically. But if you do want it, it's yours, Neil or Luke. If not, it goes to George Delisle, and then Charles Hantz was third. Okay. So Kenneth Jank is at 85 on the Beatles. 85 on the Beatles of Kenneth Jank. Going once, going twice. New arrivals here. There's some really good titles in here. Like this. Iron Maiden, made in Japan, $64.99. This stuff is from Fred Goodwin collection. That's really nice. $64.99. Iron Maiden, made in Japan. US version of that. Grateful Dead, Europe, Live Europe 72 is $99.99. This is on the second label. Grateful Dead, Live Europe 72, $99.99. Luke Mitchell is going to take that. That is $19.99, by the way, on Neil Young. $19.99. Village of Pharaohs, Pharaoh Sanders, $74.99. Village of the Pharaohs, Pharaoh Sanders, extremely nice, $74.99. The Beatles is $85. The Beatles White Album, $85 to Kenneth Jank, going once, going twice, and we're looking for a $50 start on Wham. Boogie Nights, Ronco. Where's Stacy at? Ronco, 18 top disco hits, $9.99. Atlanta Rhythm Section, Commodores, Hot, Tramps, Rick James, $9.99 on that. An Evening with Groucho Marx, $24.99. Steve Martin, Let's Get Small, $14.99 on that. Steve Martin, Comedy Is Not Pretty, $14.99 on that. Steve Martin, and a retrospective, Linda Ronstadt. This is the really good Linda compilation I like. It has her early stuff with the Stone Ponies all the way through some of her solo stuff. That's retrospective, $19.99. Pam Dickens on Boogie Nights. Jason Hopkins, you were second. Sherry Darnell, you're third. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sell the White Album to Kenneth Jank for $85. Kenneth Jank, you get the White Album for $85. And the Wham album, if anybody wants it, you can buy it for $50. Wham is $50 for whomever wants it. All right, so that's in there with the bot now with Saxon. I forgot what was request next, but I did see at least 3 people I did see at least 3 people say, let's put up Kiss Unmasked next. So we have Kiss Unmasked. This is a $65 start. It has this Japanese insert with it. And it has an LP with it that is near mint. That is Kiss Unmasked. That is $65 start. Kiss Unmasked, $65 start. And Troy Robinson said Billy Joe. Okay. Linda Ronstadt's $19.99. If your feed happens to freeze, just close out of it, restart, come back and find us, and it should be good, hopefully, for the rest of the night for you. If not, you might want to check on updating your app and updating your phone as well. Man, we've had some wars. We've had some bidding wars over these in the past. Billy Joel's Greatest Hits Volume 1 and 2. That's Greatest Hits Volume 1 and 2. That is a 2 LP. It's the Billy Joel Essentials. It is near mint. Yes, Kenneth, you got the Beatles for $85. This is a near mint pressing, absolutely pristine. It has the book with it and this really cool insert. And we'll need a $75 start for that. Billy Joel Greatest Hits Volume 1 and 2. So that is complete. Has an insert with it, a book, 2 LPs, gatefold, Obi, $75 start. Kenneth, you're the only bidder on that. I was kind of surprised. Unmasked is a $65 start, and Troy Robinson wants Earth, Wind, and Fire. Troy, I think that was from a previous crate. That was from a crate I've already... No, that was a Japanese request. My bad. Debbie Blair says she wants to Linda Ronstadt if Steve, Linda is yours if you want it. If you don't, it's Debbie. So he's out, so sell that to Debbie Blair. The Godfather soundtrack, $24.99. The Godfather soundtrack. Chilling, thrilling sounds of the haunted house. And this is the one I remember when John found it. He said it's like new. It is near mint. Kind of not easy to find these like that. That is $24.99. Troy Robinson is in on Billy Joel at $75. Mark Fallon, you're second. So Troy, you have that for $75. And Keith Williams gets the Godfather soundtrack. That's sold to Keith Williams. Whitney Houston, $49.99 for Whitney Houston. And this other Whitney Houston is also $49.99. Wow, we've got both of them. $49.99. Spencer Christensen on The Haunted House. Sell that to Spencer Christensen. Zach Biley, you were second on The Godfather. Freddie Milford, The Made in Japan is $64.99. $64.99. Arlo Guthrie, Arlo's Restaurant, $19.99. And Heart, Dog, and Butterfly. Heart is $19.99. Dog and Butterfly. Killer on the Rampage, Eddie Grant. That has Electric Avenue on it, $24.99. And Grand Funk, we're an American band. It's on gold vinyl. The OG on gold vinyl, $29.99. Sorry I froze. The sticker insert in Unmasked. Joe, no. The only thing I see is the regular Japanese insert. That's the only thing in that one. Has the Obi, really nice, $65 start on that. Is that the Disney one? Yes, that was Disney. Freddie Milford said sold, and that was on Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden, made in Japan. That is sold to Freddie Milford. The back cover of the self-title is the front cover of the Japanese version. That is true. Okay, so Troy Robinson has Billy Joel Greatest Hits for $75. That is now going twice, going 3 times to Troy Robinson. Grand Funk, Closer to Home, $19.99 on Grand Funk. And The Sound of Music does have the booklet, the OG Sound of Music, $19.99. Brandon Jackson wants Eddie Grant. That's Electric Avenue, or actually Killer on the Rampage, but it has his huge hit, Electric Avenue. And Greg Rogers takes Heart. Mark Fallon is in on the Billy Joel at $76. If anybody wants to buy Kiss, you can buy it right now for $65. It's going in the bin with Wham and Saxon. $65 buy it now. First one to claim Kiss, it can be yours. What else? Oh, I saw somebody claim Boston. Let's run it. We have a near mint, beautiful, pristine copy of Boston Third Stage. $45 start. Gatefold, has the Japanese insert and the inner sleeve with it. $45 start for Boston Third Stage. Troy Robinson right back in on Billy Joel Greatest Hits at $77. We've already showed Grand Funk and Sound of Music. And we have Peaches. This is a really cool compilation. It's a white label promo. It's Atlantic and Capricorn. No, not Capricorn. It's an Atlantic record sampler. I don't know why I'm thinking Capricorn. White label promo. It's got some pretty cool stuff on it. It's $24.99. white label promo. Crosby, Stills, and Nash, Roy Buchanan, Foreigner, Jay Giles, Slave, Aretha Franklin's on here. Average white band, $24.99. Bruce Lee next, okay. Troy Robinson's at 77 on Billy Joe. Troy Robinson's at 77 on Billy Joe. That's going once, going twice. And we're looking for a $45 start on Boston. The White Snake is called Come and Get It. And we've had a request to do Bruce Lee next. I got to make sure George Somers and Adam Stein's watching, because I've promised, well, they don't know it's here. So I guess if they're not watching, they just miss out. But they're always like, please tag me on Bruce Lee stuff. You got to watch, though. You never know what's going to pop up. Mr. Tambourine Man, The Byrds, 1999, Mr. Tambourine Band. Street Beats. Street Beats. What is this? This is a Sugar Hill. This is a Sugar Hill Records compilation. That's pretty cool. Street Beats, $24.99. Mike Cochran wants the Peaches compilation. Sell that to Mike Cochran. Final call on Billy Joel's Greatest Hits. Troy Robinson's at $77. We do have a bid on Boston. Kevin Squires is at $45 on Boston Third Stage. Going once, going twice. The Grateful Dead, $99.99. A 1971 Pittman press with the sticker. I've never seen the sticker. Grateful Dead, Skull and Roses, 1971 Pittman press with the sticker. Exceptionally nice cover. Has the original Warner Brothers inner sleeves. And it is a beautiful green label. The Dead fans, you need this one. Like, just go ahead and buy it, and then you'll thank me. You'll never need another one. The Byrds, John, it feels and looks like a reissue. It is. It's a second press Columbia. Really nice, though. Look at the gloss on the vinyl. Look at the gloss on the vinyl. That is $19.99. John, that's yours if you want it. Greg Waits wants the Street Beats compilation. Give that to Greg Waits. What's the condition of the GS cover? What was GS? What was GS? Where was GS? Let's see. GS. Okay, GD cover. Grateful Dead. It's really nice. I mean, I'm looking for a flaw. And for an album like this, it's kind of hard. It's like, I mean, it's no edge wear on the spine, nothing like that. It's really nice. $99.99. Okay, so what's happening here? Next comment was the Byrds. The Byrds. And I think Kevin Squires does want the Grateful Dead. Kevin, correct me if we're wrong. Price on the Grateful. It was $99.99. I think it is sold to him, though. Let me make sure that's right. Yeah. Okay. All right, so here's let me make sure I got all this right. Kevin, what labels the Byrds? John Young passes on that. Okay, Street Beats. And Kevin put, what's the condition of the Grateful Dead cover? I think he put GS, but he meant to be GD. And then Tom Yonowski gets the Byrds. That's the first record here, because John Young's passing. And then Mike, we already have a bid of 45 on Boston. Mike Jones, Kevin Squires already bid 45. Let's see. It looks like Spencer is next on the Grateful Dead, and then Adam Stein. And yes, Kevin Squires got Grateful Dead. So that's Kevin Squires, unless he says otherwise. And Clint Howard wants the Kiss. Clint Howard wants the Kiss. Unmasked right here. This is sold to Clint Howard for $65. Kiss Unmasked Japanese pressing. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and sell Billy Joel for $70. Billy Joel was $77 to Troy Robinson. And we have I Want the Dead. Okay, Kevin. So Kevin is saying he's going to pass on the Boston. So Mike Jones. Actually, Mike, you do have it for $45 right now. Going twice, going 3 times. I'm about to sell that to you very quickly. Wow, Grateful Dead. This is a 1967 Pittman pressing. 1967 Pittman pressing on the original gold label. This cover does show a few signs of wear, but it's still pretty strong. You know, a little bit of ring wear here. Has a piece of tape right there. A little bit of writing. And this is $79.99. Very nice. Very, very nice on that. This is a stereo pressing. This is a stereo pressing, $79.99. All right. Aretha Franklin, Soul 69. Aretha Franklin, Soul 69 is $29.99. Take a look at that. Atlantic 4-digit, 1841 Broadway label. Very nice, $29.99. And Aretha's Greatest Hits. That's a good one. Respect, Change of Fools, $29.99. All right, let's go ahead and sell Mike Jones, the Boston, for $45. Mike Jones, the Boston, for $45. I was just trying, sorry for the confusion. Okay, let's see here. Troy Robinson wants Earth, Wind, and Fire put up. And let's do another Kiss. Let's do Dynasty. Let's see here. So Earth, Wind, and Fire. This is a master sound recording. Master sound recording. EX on the vinyl. EX on the vinyl. Very nice. A very nice EX. There's a insert, another insert, and another insert. I think this is the master sound. No, that's the original inner sleeve. Yeah, that's the master sound catalog. There's the Earth, Wind, and Fire lyric insert, and then that's a catalog insert as well. This is a $35 start. That is a $35 start. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Earth, Wind, and Fire. $35 start on that. And Kiss Dynasty. Kiss Dynasty is, let's take a look at this one kind of close. You see, yeah, has a sleeve scut, or what looks more like a needle drop that goes right here. Non-feeler, and side 1 is pristine. So side 2 here has a couple superficial non-audible marks. Overall, really clean copy. And this is also a $65 start. Kiss Unmasked, $65 start. Kiss Unmasked, and it has this insert with it. Kiss Dynasty, $65 start on this. So Dynasty's a $65 start. Earth, Wind, and Fire looks like it's already getting bids. And this is $65 start. Okay, looks like everybody's saying everything's freezing up tonight. Somebody just said YouTube's freezing up too. Okay, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Earth, Wind, and Fire, 35 with Paul Brothers. Troy Robinson's at 35. So Paul was in first on Earth, Wind, and Fire at 35. Troy, you were second. Joe Gabriel's at 65 on Dynasty. And we're caught up now. Okay, Dolly Parton, Bubbling Over. This is one we don't see too often. 1973, $74.99. Orange label, it's pristine. Dolly Parton, Bubbling Over. That's really, really cool. Don't see that too often. Dean Martin, This Time I'm Swinging. Dean Martin is $9.99. Climax Blues Band, Rich Man, has a promo sticker. Let's see what's going on here. $19.99. Climax Blues Band, $19.99. Sir Doug and the Texas Tornado, Texas Rock for Country Rollers. That is $39.99. Bertha, Can't Stop the Madness. Bertha is $34.99. 1973 white label promo. 1973 white label promo. Bertha. That's interesting. Let's see here. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, $99.99. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. That is just in time for Halloween. $99.99. Let's see here. Next comment that I see, Gavin wants Dean Martin. Gavin gets Dean Martin. And I need to turn my phone off. Gavin gets Dean Martin. Kenneth Jank, you were second on that. So, Kiss is at 65 with Joe Gabriel going once, going twice. Paul Brothers is now at 40 on Earth, Wind, and Fire. If I miss any comments, just send them again. My feed jumped there. So, Halloween 3, Climax Blues Band, Sir Douglas, Bertha. Meet the Beatles, $44.99. Meet the Beatles, $44.99. Capital inner sleeve, really nice rainbow label. It's a nice looking copy, about a VG Plus cover. Earth, Wind, and Fire is 40. Jimmy is at 70 on. Jimmy's at 70 on Kiss, and Troy's at 42 on Earth, Wind, and Fire. Close Encounters of the Third Kind soundtrack, $19.99, and Stanley Kubrick's Clockwork Orange soundtrack, $29.99. Wow, that was quick. John Young wants the Beatles, and we have Kinky Freeman. It looks like that Camel album. It also looks like the cigarette patch. Let me make sure that's right. Yeah. Kinky Friedman, Lasso from El Paso. That is $24.99. White label promo copy. So Troy is at 42 on Earth, Wind, and Fire, and Paul is now out. So Troy, you have Earth, Wind, and Fire for 42, going once, going twice. Joe Gabriel is back in on Dynasty at 72, and Robert Johnson was Clockwork Orange. Sell that to Robert Johnson. Walt Disney's Four Adventures of Zorro. Zorro is a 1958 pressing, and that is $44.99. This is really, really nice. This is a Disney record I do not see too often. Walt Disney presents Four Adventures of Zorro, $44.99, 1958. So, one more update. Dynasty's at 72 with Joe Gabriel. Has the booklet, and that is going once, going twice, or now going twice, going three. Never mind. Jimmy's back in at 75. Earth, Wind, and Fire, master sound recording. Troy Robinson is the high bidder at 42, and that's going twice, going three times to him. Kinky Friedman, he ran for governor of Texas not too long ago. Tina Turner picture disc. This actually has music on it. $24.99. Tina Turner, $24.99. Star Trek is sealed, 1979, $39.99. Here, 4 exciting all-new action adventures. Fred had a killer soundtrack and children's collection. Very good stuff. Batman is sealed. It's on the Power label, $49.99 for the sealed Batman. That is sealed. Here's another hard-to-get dolly, or one we don't see too often. Dolly sings my favorite songwriter, Porter Wagner, $29.99. Has the promo stamp on the front. It's another orange label, $29.99 on that dolly, $29.99. Wildlife Wings is $29.99. Extremely nice. Joe Jackson, Body and Soul, is $19.99. Has the hype sticker on the front. And Come Fly With Me, Frank Sinatra. Come Fly With Me, $14.99. Final call on Dynasty. Joe, let me know if you're in. Jimmy has that for $75. I'm going to go ahead and sell Earth, Wind, and Fire. Earth, Wind, and Fire is sold to Troy Robinson for $42. Next comment was Troy Robinson wants to know the Tina Turner tracks. The Tina Turner tracks are It Show Ain't Me, We Need an Understanding, Getting Nasty, Too Hot to Hold, Thinking Black, Bet You Can't Kiss Me, Poor Little Soul, Scotty Souling, So Blue Over You, I Better Get a Steppin'. That was for Tina. RM Lozelle. RM was first to the Wings. Rick Perrine first to Sinatra. Rick Perrine got the Sinatra here. Keith Williams, you were second. Joe is back in on Dynasty at $77. Ron Phillips, you were third on Frank. Kenneth, you were fourth. Jeff, fifth. Clint, new bidder on Kiss. He's at 80 on Kiss, and Jimmy's right back in at 85. Can I see the condition of Halloween 3? Yeah, the Batman is just like, spoken word. I think it's just, just action stories they narrated. It is a John Carpenter soundtrack. This is really nice, actually. It's got one little saw mark. Nice, glossy cover. Not a lot of wear on it at all. And has just the standard generic inner sleeve that came with it. And the vinyl is near mint. I mean, it's glossy. Very nice. 1982 MCA. That's a nice copy of Season of the Witch. That is $99.99. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. So Jimmy's at 85 on Kiss. Joe is out. So that leaves Joe and Clint. Clint's back in at 90. James wants to know the details on the Dead. And Jimmy's back in on Kiss at 100. Let me finish this crate, James, and when I get back to the Grateful Dead, I'll show you. There's the Tina Turner again. No One Cares, Frank Sinatra. There's another Frank, $14.99. 9.5 Weeks soundtrack. That has Joe Cocker. I see Devo, Eurythmics. That is $19.99. Winters, original motion picture, Witness soundtrack. That is $19.99. And Pretty Baby soundtrack, gold stamp promo. That's also $19.99. Clint is out on Kiss. So Jimmy has Kiss at 100. That's going now, we'll say twice, going 3 times. I don't think anybody else is bidding on that. Troy Robinson takes the Tina Turner picture disc. Gavin says, let me think on Halloween. No problem. Rick Perrine gets the other Frank Sinatra, that's sold to Rick Perrine. And Ron Phillips takes the 9.5 Weeks soundtrack. Pretty baby. Next record is Hawaii Five-0, The Ventures. $14.99 on Hawaii Five-0. Shaved Fish, that's John Lennon. Kind of like a greatest hits, $24.99. The Best of Iron Butterfly, $19.99. And Humble Pie Greatest Hits. Humble Pie Greatest Hits, and that is a UK pressing. That is a UK pressing, $24.99. Humble Pie featuring Peter Frampton and Steve Marriott. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end Kiss before I go back through this bin so I can get a couple new auctions rolling. Kiss Dynasty, $100 to Jimmy E. Next two auctions. Let's put up, I know Van Halen will stir some interest. And I'm going to do, what's back here in the back? Let's do Supertramp. This is like a here's a couple collection essentials. Man, Mean Street. I've listened to these Japanese pressings before. These Van Halen records, they are very, very good. Fair warning. Yeah, no condition notes on this. Fantastic. There's the original insert that came with it. 2-page flip. Japanese insert. Has the lyrics and the Japanese lyrics. Yeah, near mint. Very nice copy here. Fair warning. Extremely nice cover and has the Obi. Van Halen is a $65 start. Very good. And then, yeah, this is like a must. Breakfast in America. Breakfast in America is a $55 start. Really nice. I mean, near mint vinyl. $55 start on this. And we have a Japanese insert here. Breakfast in America. And there's another insert here. I think that's that's probably the inner page. Japanese didn't use staples, so sometimes the things have multiple pages. Sometimes no, that's not a page. That's just another insert. But I've seen a lot of stuff before. They're not stapled. They're just, loosely in like a flip. Supertramp is a $55 start. Okay, how much was Close first new comment I see was how much was Close Encounters? I think it was $24.99. It is $19.99. $19.99, Kenneth. When you can, Earth, Wind, and Fire from the last bin. Okay, Jeff, I'll do that. Randy Scarborough takes the Humble Pie Greatest Hits. Matt, I see your comments. Check 1, 2, 3. I see a couple people that's moved on to YouTube for tonight. I'm sorry Facebook's being bad. We had a 5-hour stream last night. I don't think it ever froze. And tonight we've had people say it's frozen 2 or 3 times. So I apologize for that. I don't know what's up. That's something in the Facebook servers. We never know. Any more Kiss tonight? I think there was one more in there, but I will check. Mike Jones wants the Pretty Baby soundtrack. Cameron Nance bid $55 on the Breakfast Club. Joe bid $65 on Van Halen. Did I say Breakfast Club? Breakfast in America. Breakfast in America. Yeah, don't have Breakfast Club. And Kenneth Jank says he'll take Close Encounters. Close Encounters. And I put it right back in here. That's sold to Kenneth Jank. That was a great crate. That was a great crate. That was some new arrivals we just priced. This is stuff from Fred's. Let's go back through it. I mean, we just sold half of them. I'd like to sell another half. Grateful Dead. This is on the second label. This is $99.99. Europe 72. Europe 72 has some writing here. Overall, looks really nice. $99.99. Let's see. Facebook working in fine Atlanta. It's freezing due to Chad throwing his phone in the river. Now freezing on YouTube. I'd like to have a couple. I'm sure. I don't know where the goalpost is right now. I think someone said one of them's in a frat house, or at least a big part of it, which makes sense. It'll probably be there for eternity. Pharaoh Sanders, $74.99. Evening with Groucho Marx. I'm just going to read titles. If you want to know prices, let me know. Steve Martin. Whitney Houston. Arlo Guthrie. Grand Funk is on Go Vinyl. Grand Funk Closer to Home has I'm Your Captain. The Sound of Music has the booklet. Here's the Grateful Dead James asked about. It's the OG label, which is the Gold Warner Brothers. Really nice vinyl, about a VG Plus cover. $79.99. 1967 Pittman. Aretha is still available. Really nice 4-digit of that. $29.99. All right. Breakfast in America. Tom Ulanowski's at $60. Cameron, you're out. That's going once, going twice to him. Joe Gabriel has Van Halen going twice, going 3 times. He's only bid That's been the only bidder. Both Whitney Houstons are $49.99. They are near mint. Both are $49.99, near mint. Did you sell Japanese Yes Time and a Word from early last night? No, I did. No, I didn't. We still have that. We still have that. Can you do the first three in the back of that begin? I just missed them. The first three is Grateful Dead, $99.99. Pharoah Sanders, $74.99. And Groucho Marx, $24.99. Okay, we're about to sell both of these. I'm about to sell Van Halen and Breakfast in America in about 30 seconds. Aretha's Greatest Hits is $29.99. This is also a 1971 OG, extremely nice. You know, this is nice. Has a little bit of acid paper transfer on it. Very common with these records. It's been stored in these acidic sleeves. Yeah, that's got overhead. Chain of Fools is on here. Say a Little Prayer. Arlo, I think was $19.99 on Arlo Guthrie. Dolly Parton is still available. That one is $74.99. Climax Blues Band, Sir Doug and the Texas Tornadoes, Bertha. Zorro is still available. Kinky Friedman. Star Trek is sealed. Batman is sealed. Dolly Parton. Joe Jackson still available. Halloween 3 still available. Witness soundtrack. Hawaii Five-0. John Lennon and Iron Butterfly. Okay. Tom Ulanowski gets Breakfast in America, $60. That's Tom Ulanowski. And Joe Gabriel takes the Van Halen. Joe Gabriel takes the Van Halen, $65 on Van Halen. Yeah, $65 on Van Halen. Batman was sealed. It is $49.99. Arm Lazelle wants that Japanese Yes from last night. Let me find it right quick. Should be right in here, I hope. Wow, I got stuff in this other crate we didn't get to last night. Let me try to find that. Yeah, here it is. Time and a Word. And I promised that for, did I say $85? I think it was $85. That sold to Arm Lazelle for $85. That kind of hurts me. Mike McGinnis also takes Arlo Guthrie. And Chris Farrar wants the Groucho Marx. We're thinning the bin out. Anybody else? Mike Jones wants Grand Funk or An American Band on the gold vinyl. Anybody else? That's a great bin. What's left in here is really good. It was $85 last night. Thank you. That's sold to Arm Lazelle. All right. Let's see here. Auctions. I'm going to change from Japanese in 1 second. Well, we're going to put up one U.S. pressing. Seth is eating cookies and over here chomping. Oh, this is a really nice copy of More Songs About. So, I got some nice Talking Heads albums here. Wow. These are U.S. presses. Nice U.S. presses. That's the original inner sleeve. There's the cover. We're going to start that for $25. Talking Heads, More Songs About Buildings and Food. $25 start. I have not put up Bruce Lee. I'm going to do that right now. This is, it has a small feeler. Let's see if we can find here. This is actually a 2 LP. Well, this is like 99% beautiful, wherever this mark is. Seth must have microscopic eyes. This thing looks amazing.
I dropped that.
Yeah. This thing is 90, I'm going to say 98, 99. This is extremely nice. It's 2 LPs. You're not going to have any problems playing this. I mean, I'd almost say this thing is pristine. Look at that. Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon. The cover is extremely nice, especially to be white. Really nice Obi. Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon. I need a $65 start for it. Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon. $65 start. That's 2 LPs, has the insert Obi. It's extremely nice. $65 start on that. Okay, let me make sure I hadn't missed anything here. That's now up for bid. Condition and label on the birds. That was from the first crate. It is a second label. It's nice though. EX Plus, $19.99. All right, I do have another crate of new arrivals here. A lot of it's from Fred's collection. Yeah, it is all Fred stuff. Let's go through it. Another bin of new arrivals. I'm going to start putting some stuff on sale here in just a second. After we go through these new arrivals. John didn't work today. He'll be pricing stuff tomorrow. We're going to Atlanta to buy 11. It's 11,000. This guy's got them down in his basement. It's a really pristine. It reminds me a lot of the Pennsylvania collection. About 11,800 albums. I hope we can get them all in one trip. 4.5 hour drive. We're leaving in the morning, and I'll be giving y'all updates as we get them. So that stuff will be sold later this week. Talking Heads, $25, Mike McGinnis. Talking Heads, $25, Mike McGinnis. Going once, going twice. Check out that label. It's OG. It's the Talking Heads. It's $25. Going once, going twice, Mike McGinnis. Really nice copy. Sarah Rogers is at $75 on Bruce Lee. Sarah Rogers is at $75 on Bruce Lee. Going once, going twice. What's the schedule for shows? We're having shows Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I am going to the Tennessee game Saturday, but I said I can be back in time. So, yeah, we're having 5 shows this week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 5 shows this week. Hope y'all are ready. Electric Light Orchestra, Out of the Blue, $34.99. Electric Light Orchestra, Out of the Blue. We have 3 other Talking Heads albums to sell. We're in Atlanta, Snellville, maybe? Something like that. Snellville, it's northeast of Atlanta. We don't actually have to go into town. Robin Williams, Reality, What a Concept. $14.99 for Robin Williams. Johnny Cash at San Quentin, $24.99 for Johnny Cash. Gordon Lightfoot, Summertime Dream, $19.99. Gordon Lightfoot Sunday Concert, $19.99. Neil Diamond Gold, $9.99. Willie Nelson is $24.99. Vern Gotson, Never My Love, is $29.99. And Osmond Brothers, Fastest Grass Alive, $19.99. T.G. Shepherd, 3/4 Lonely, $14.99. Linda Ronstadt, Mad Love, $9.99. Linda Ronstadt with Nelson Riddle, For Sentimental Reasons, that is sealed, $19.99. Linda Ronstadt, What's New, $9.99. The 1969 Warner Reprise Record Show. This is really cool. It's a Warner label and Reprise Joni Mitchell, Grateful Dead. This is a compilation, $24.99. $24.99. Yeah, let's see. Neil Young, Grateful Dead, Maria Muldaur, Everly Brothers, Doug Kershaw, David Blue, Arlo Guthrie. That's a really cool comp. 2 LP sampler from them. That is $24.99. Yeah, I'll take a Monster, Seth. Thank you. Okay, no, I can't drink them when they're warm temperature. Yeah. Michael Potts, $30. Michael Potts, $30 on Talking Heads. That is twice going 3 times. Twice going 3 times to Michael Potts. And I think the person who asked about Bruce Lee said, if no one else bids, let's go ahead and sell it to Sarah. Sarah, you have that for $75. That's going twice, going 3 times to you. Back up to the top. Chris Farrar, I do have more Talking Heads albums. I'll take a Bang. Blue Raz. Did you say 11,000 albums? Yeah, this guy actually counted them. When I'm talking to sellers, I'm like, give me an estimate. He sent me some videos, and he took the time to count them. He's got an exact number. It is over 11,000. That's a lot of albums. Just imagine, these crates hold about 60 comfortably. Imagine how many crates. We're going to have a trailer full of records. It's a lot of vinyl. Okay. Steve Ziman wants Neil Diamond Gold. Let me restart. Neil Diamond Gold to Steve Ziman. George Lyle takes the Osmond Brothers. George Lyle, you get the Osmond Brothers. Stacy gets the comp. A lot of people wanted it. Stacy was first. Stacy gets the comp. Guy Goodman, you were second. Cameron Nance, you're third. Keith Williams wants What's New. That was Linda Ronstadt. So Stacy got the comp. Guy Goodman second. Cameron Nance third. Keith Williams got the comp. Keith Williams got What's New. Chad needs to go ahead and open a second store. I think I'm just going to open a bigger store is what I'm going to do. Tony Murphy on Sentimental Reasons. Sell that to Tony Murphy. That mix with Dead sold. James, can you clarify that statement? Mike, is that on Talking Heads? Jody said bang. That's 196 crates. I know. That's why I took a picture earlier of all the crates in my Tahoe right now that I had to go to. I've ran out of these. I had to go buy some tubs. So, okay. Let's go ahead and sell this. Talking Heads sold to Michael Potts for $30. Michael, good deal on that. Like not too long ago, we auctioned one of these off for like $70-something. And Sarah, our new buyer tonight, Sarah gets the Bruce Lee for $75. Sarah Rogers, nice pickup. Listen, Sarah, there's two customers. I don't know if they're watching. They just didn't bid. Sometimes they watch quietly. But Adam Stein and George Somers, I guarantee if they were watching, you would have had to compete with them because I've never had this one before. They just missed out, I guess. Or maybe they're just being quiet tonight. Some people ghost watch. It was a comp. Okay. That's already sold, James. You was wanting the comp. Okay, the one with the Grateful Dead. Check out this, Gunfighter Ballads. It's sealed. And it does have some like orange writing on it with like a wax pen. But that's on the shrink wrap, obviously. So that is a sealed copy of Gunfighter Ballads OG. Well, I don't want to call it OG because I can't see the label. It may be a repress, but it's a vintage copy. $24.99. Woodstock. Shane says he's ghost watching. $39.99. There's a lot of people hop on and they watch every night and they're like, I watch your shows, but you know, I'm local. I just always come and shop. And so I never know they're really watching. So I like for people to comment. It helps the feed too. It helps the algorithm. It bumps it up so more followers of the page, it pops up in their feed. Woodstock is $39.99. Really nice. 3 LP set on Woodstock. And check this out. K-Tail. Original Stars, Original Hits, Goofy Greats, Funky album. $24.99, $12.99. That's the funky stuff. $12.99 on that. Okay, let me go find the other Talking Heads. Speaking in Tongues. Speaking in Tongues. This is got the original inner sleeve with it. Really nice. $25 start on that Talking Heads. $25 start. Speaking in Tongues. If you're looking for some Talking Heads albums, you're going to be in luck tonight. Let's get another Japanese roll-in as well. Whitesnake. Whitesnake, come and get it. Japanese press with Obi. It's got the Japanese insert. No condition notes on the vinyl. It is near mint. Whitesnake, come and get it. $65 start. $6,500 start. $65 start. I don't know where 100 came in there. $65 start. I don't know if I've ever started anything at $6,500. Wow, that would have to be something special. That would be like I don't know what would bring. It'd have to be something signed by the Beatles or a Beatle or Led Zeppelin or David Bowie or Jimi Hendrix or Andy Warhol. Sorry, I'm taking a bang break. It's going to punch my kidneys and I'm going to have to go use the bathroom. Seth said if I keep drinking these, I'm going to have a shorter life. But I don't believe anything Seth says. So, all right, let's get back up to the top here. Okay, I had Shane McKinney. I kind of ghost listening, ghost watching for now. All right. I've not found a way just to watch. Stacy, let's see here. I think Mike Jones, yeah. Mike Jones is going to get the Goofy Greats. Sorry, everybody else. Mike Jones was first to this. Mike Jones was first to Goofy Greats. So Mike Jones gets Goofy Greats. Stephanie Harder put WS. I think that was for Whitesnake, maybe. Stephanie, this is up for bid. We're looking for a $65 start. Stacy, you were next on K-Tel. Chad, Joe Mellon wants to know what he. Okay, I'll have to talk to Joe Mellon later. We've already talked to him, so if Joe Mellon's comment, just ignore it for right now. And sorry that y'all can still see that. Let's see. Talking Heads is $25. Talking Heads is $25 with You Got Dropped, which I think is a new buyer. Mike McGinnis also bid $25. Is there a barcode on the back of the Talking Heads? No, it's not. Oh, yes, there is. There is a barcode on the back. It was camouflaged. Yes, there is a barcode. Has the original inner sleeve. Ron Wood pants. Yeah, y'all don't even know about that. I got a pair of pants won by Ron Wood. 25 on Talking Heads. Cameron Nance says he'll take the Birds' Greatest Hits for $19.99. No one's claimed it. Any inserts in the Woodstock? Give me 1 second on that. So, Talking Heads 26, Talking Heads 27. Oh, Stephanie was claiming Woodstock earlier. Sorry to whoever just asked about this. She put WS. I thought it was for Whitesnake. It was for Woodstock. So Jay Hood, Stephanie had claimed that earlier. Stephanie Harder gets the Woodstock album. 28, 29. Okay, so here's an update on our auctions. I think we're back to square one now. Adam Stein is at 29 on the Talking Heads Speaking in Tongues. Nice copy, original inner sleeve, clean vinyl. And then Whitesnake, we're looking for a $65 start for Come and Get It. I think I'm good to go now. I do have a cold setting in, so it's like my voice feels like it's coming out of my chest. Linda Ronstadt, Silk Purse, $19.99. This is in shrink wrap. Let's see what label this is. Orange Capital label. Nice copy. $19.99 for that. Country My Way, Nancy Sinatra. $14.99 for Nancy Sinatra. I Can't Stop Loving You, this time by Basie. Count Basie, $9.99. And Earl Thomas Conley, somewhere between Right and Wrong, $14.99. Are there two feeds going? Yes, You Got Dropped. If you're watching on YouTube, this is a simulcast that's also on Facebook. So we're using software. We're live on. If you look on your screen, if you're just looking in the YouTube chat, you can't see Facebook comments. You'll have to look at the comments on the screen. You'll see, and if you make your screen larger, you'll be able to see Facebook and YouTube comments. It's being streamed on both platforms at the same time. Everything is integrated into one. And so that's why you're probably seeing bids that you're hearing me say bids you can't see. The Bellamy Brothers featuring Let Your Love Flow, $9.99. Country Guitar, or Guitar Country, Chet Atkins, $9.99. Chet Atkins and Doc Watson Reflections. Chet and Doc, that one is $19.99. John Cougar, American Fool, $19.99. The Cowboy Copa Story on Starday. Starday, very collectible country label. Wow, that is nice. $19.99. The Cowboy Copa Story. Old Rockin' Urn, that is Tennessee Ernie Ford, $14.99. Johnny Cash, I Walk the Line, that's a Pickwick pressing, $9.99 for that. And Glenn Campbell, Southern Nights. I like that song. $9.99, Glenn Campbell. Adam Stein, there's been a few new bids, but Adam Stein is still on top at 35 on Talking Heads. And Whitesnake, I'm now ending it, so if anybody wants it, you can buy it now for $65. Whitesnake is a buy it now for $65. We still got a Wham and a Saxon, and that's the only three that have not got bids yet. Let's take a look. Seth, can you give me the notes on this George Harrison, or did it fall off? Okay. Just write, if you want to just write it down. Okay. $85 start. That's what I needed to know. But first, we'll put up Bon Jovi, because I already set that one aside. Bon Jovi, 7,800 degrees Fahrenheit. We have, wow, this is a promo copy with the, whoa. Where's our Bon Jovi buyers at? Let's take a look at this thing. We have a promo copy. Those 3 Japanese symbols right there, I cannot read Japanese. I can barely read English. That means promo, though. I know that. I know enough to be dangerous. This is a very nice cover. It even has like a cardboard. It has a cardboard inner in it to kind of keep it stiff and protect it. Really nice cover. Promo, Obi promo. Stickers. That's cool. Poster. A Bon Jovi. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Can y'all hear me? Let me know. I think my mic died. Okay, we're good. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Wow, y'all that was a lot of comments. We had a lot going on there. I hadn't got down to the bottom by any means, but Talking Heads is at $40 with Michael Potts. Talking Heads is at $40 with Michael Potts. Now, I hadn't scrolled through but back up to the top, that's where I'm at. Okay, then Pam Dickens got John Cougar Mellencamp. Pam Dickens got John Cougar Mellencamp. Kevin Kubina got Glenn Campbell. Kevin Kubina got Glenn Campbell. Jimmy, the White Snake was $65. The White Snake was $65. Jimmy, that was a no bid, $65. Darren's out on Talking Heads. Sound went out. Sound. Sound, no audio. Sound, no sound. You're back. There you go. Back. Good. Yes, back. Yes, back. Better. Back on. I hear you sound. Hello, back. Sounds good. Yes, back. Yes, good. Test. Sound. Okay. We're good to go. I need a $65 start for this. Did y'all see? Could y'all hear me explain all that one more time very quickly? It's got the stickers, the poster, 2 inserts, and the vinyl's near mint. That is $65 start. Now, for Adam and everybody else that's bidding on this, Michael Potts has the Talking Heads for $40, and that's going once, going twice. I'll give that a little extra time since we just had a mic drop. Literally, we had a mic drop. Joe Gabriel's at $65 on Bon Jovi. The Louvin Brothers, radio favorites, the Louvin Brothers, $14.99 for the Louvin Brothers. George Lindsay, 96 miles to Bakersfield. I've seen him on a few episodes of a show called The Andy Griffin Show. $19.99. Goober from The Andy Griffin Show. The Osborne Brothers in a Bluegrass Concerto, $14.99. Buck Owens, Hot Dog. Where's Tommy Flowers and who else buys those? Somebody else, $9.99. The Osborne Brothers Midnight Flyer, $14.99. The Importance of Being Earnest, Ernest Tubb, $9.99. Foreigner Head Games, $19.99. Foreigner Records, that's a good one. That's the greatest hits. Looks like the jukebox, $34.99. Peter Frampton, $19.99. And JoJo Gunn, $14.99. It's Jeff McIntosh and Tommy Flowers. Tommy Flowers was first to that one too. Tommy Flowers gets Buck Owens. So Joe Gabriel's at 65 on the Bon Jovi with all the inserts. It's a promo copy. Stickers, poster, 2 inserts. And final call on Talking Heads. Michael Potts, you have that for 40. Going twice, going 3 times. Havana Daydream, Jimmy Buffett, $19.99. Hurdy-Gurdy Man, Donovan, $14.99. Donovan. Is that what that says? Yeah, I guess that's, I don't know if I've ever seen that one. Just self-titled Donovan, 14. No, it's called For Little Ones. They don't say it anywhere on the cover. For Little Ones, that's $14.99. Kenneth Jank is in on the Talking Heads at 41. Final call on the Bon Jovi at 65. George Lyle wants both of the Osborne brothers. Both, and we still got that Foreigner too. George, I got you for both Osborne brothers. Donovan, Wear Your Love Like Heaven, $14.99 on that Donovan. The Hollies, What Goes Around, $14.99. Graham Nash, Alan Clark, Bobby Elliott, Tony Hicks. The Sting soundtrack, $19.99. Michael Potts back in on Talking Heads at 45. Baja Mariba Band for Animals Only, $14.99. And Bryan Adams, Cuts Like a Knife, $19.99. All right, Joe Gabriel is going to get the Bon Jovi for $65. That's sold to Joe Gabriel for $65. And Michael Potts is right back in on the Talking Heads for 45. 45 on that. Stephanie wants FGH, and Kenneth is out on that. So going twice, going 3 times. I'm about to sell that pretty fast to Michael for 45. Stephanie wants FGH, and that was FGH. Let's see. That's somewhere back in here. Foreigner, Greatest Hits, maybe. Stephanie, what's FGH? I know Alice wants Bryan Adams here. Let's go ahead and I'm going to lay that on top. I'm still looking for Stephanie's. I'll wait for her to clarify that one. I'm not for sure. It's probably something obvious that I'm just overlooking. Foreigner, I think it was Foreigner Greatest Hits. Okay, let me pull that. Is this yes good to go too? Or okay, let me do the Eagles. Okay, that was for, she wants Foreigner's Greatest Hits. Okay, sell that to Stephanie. Head Games. I think she meant Foreigner's Greatest Hits. Okay, and then Arm Lozelle wants PF. Wow, y'all's abbreviations are throwing me curveballs. Peter Frampton. Guy, I will show you hurdy-gurdy right now. First, let me go ahead and get the Eagles rolling. The Eagles Greatest Hits Volume 2. Eagles Greatest Hits Volume 2. That includes such hits as Hotel California, Heartache Tonight, Seven Bridges Road, Victim of Love, The Sad Cafe, Life in the Fast Lane, I Can't Tell You Why, New Kid and Tell, The Long Run, and After the Thrill Is Gone. We need a $55 start for that. Japanese Press has an Eagles discography insert and a regular insert with the lyrics, Near Mint with Obi, 55 on the Eagles. Okay, and then Hurdy-Gurdy Man for Guy Goodman. Let's go ahead and sell Michael the Talking Heads. He's probably like, Chad, sell that. Talking Heads. That is Michael Potts for $40. I'm about to put up another Talking Heads. The Hurdy-Gurdy Man, Donovan. Really nice copy, Guy. Original yellow epic label. Near Mint minus on the vinyl. And about a VG Plus cover. No seam splits or wear. And just minor ring wear, shelf wear here on the front. And Guy says Heaven 2. This one, show Heaven 2. This one here. Okay, and this one is also, appears to be the original standard inner sleeve. Yellow epic label, another really nice, glossy, very little wear. And the cover is also very decent too. VG Plus or better on that. Okay, and we have a Buddy Holly collection. Buddy Holly collection is $24.99, and Deep Purple, the Book of Taliesin. Deep Purple, $34.99. I do have a couple of blowout deals because I've got to start sewing some. That's our last crate of new arrivals, and then I've got some stuff over here I'm about to put on sale. And then I've got a couple new LPs I didn't get to last night. I mean, it was impossible For those that tuned in last night, it was impossible to get to everything that I wanted to put on sale, even in 5 hours. Just impossible. That's not the talking heads. Let me grab the other talking heads. The other talking heads is Little Creatures. Little Creatures. Another nice, really nice copy. We're going to call this one about EX. It's maybe VG Plus. It's got a couple non-audible marks on it. I don't think this one is nice as the other one. Yeah, this is about a VG Plus. We've got a sticker on it right here, VG Plus. Has the original inner sleeve. That's probably, out of the 3 we've sold so far, I see this one the least. So $25 start on that too. Guy Goodman is going to take the 2 Donovan records I showed. So those are Guy Goodman's. Next is a Joe Jackson's Jumpin' Jive. That is $19.99. Iron Butterfly Metamorphosis is $19.99. Iron Butterfly Ball is $19.99. And Michael Jackson Thriller. And this is an OG. It does not have co-produced by Michael Jackson. $24.99. Original lyric insert. Nice OG copy of Thriller. $24.99. All right, let's go back through this bin. Jody Ruffner is at 30 on Talking Heads. I'm just going to read through titles. If you want prices or information, please let me know. ELO, Robin Williams, Johnny Cash. I'm really surprised that's still there. Gordon Lightfoot, Willie Nelson, Vern Gotson, T.G. Shepard, Linda Ronstadt, Gunfighter Ballad. Surprised that's still there. Linda Ronstadt, Nancy Sinatra, Count Basie, Earl Thomas Conley, Bellamy Brothers, Chet Atkins and Doc Watson, Cowboy Copas, Tennessee Ernie Ford, Johnny Cash, Louvin Brothers, George Lindsay, Ernest Tubb, Foreigner Head Games, JoJo Gunn, Jimmy Buffett, Donovan, The Hollies, The Sting, Baja Mariba Band, Buddy Holly, Deep Purple, Joe Jackson, Iron Butterfly, and Michael Jackson Thriller. Michael Jackson Thriller. Okay, here's what's going on with Talking Heads. We had 25, 30, 27. Kenneth Jank has it for 31. The Eagles the Eagles Greatest Hits Volume 2, we're looking for a $55 start on that. Andy Lewis gets Michael Jackson Thriller. Gavin, the Robin Williams was $14.99. It is a near mint copy with shrink wrap. $14.99 on that. Richard Allen, the ELO is $34.99. It has a clipped corner. Jet pressing. United Artists. I don't think it has the original inner sleeves. I'm seeing if it has, this thing came with a spaceship cut out. I'm not seeing anything else in it though. I'm just seeing the inserts. Yeah, that's the only thing that's in it. Jimmy Page plays lead guitar on Hurdy Gurdy Man. I kind of forgot about that. Tom Ulanowski, how much on Lindsay? The George Lindsay, Tom Ulanowski is right here. And Tom, that is $19.99. It's in one of these. The sleeve comes in a baggie, or the record came in a plastic baggie originally. It's really nice. Really nice. I'm really not a fan of these, but I'm actually going to leave it outside of the cover. Like that. Sarah Rogers wants I Walk the Line, Johnny Cash. That's this right here. Sell that to Sarah Rogers. How much is the Buffett? Jimmy Buffett is $19.99. Havana Daydreamin'. Really nice copy. $19.99 of that. Adam Stein is at 32 on Talking Heads. New bidder. Adam Stein's at 32. Kenneth Jank, the Doc Watson and Chet Atkins is $19.99. $19.99 on Doc and Chet Atkins. $19.99. 9:30 break tonight. Yes, we'll pause tonight at 9:30. Seth is happy. He's going to eat his cookies and apple juice. Okay, let's go ahead and end the Eagles. No bids. If anybody wants that, $55. You need that to complete your Eagles discography, I know. $55 on that. Talking Heads, Kenneth Jank wants the Doc Watson and Chet Atkins. Sell that to Kenneth Jank. And Talking Heads is at $32 of Adam Stein. $32 of Adam Stein. That's going twice, going 3 times. Never mind, Kenneth Jank is back in at 33. Okay, what have we got tonight? Let's start transitioning to y'all's favorite words. on sale. I've got very recent stuff over here that I will do on sale. I feel like we didn't get to enough vintage or pre-owned stuff last night, so I'm going to go through this crate right here, and we're going to put some of it on sale. And there's really good titles in here, like Metallica and Nirvana. So we're going to start doing some on sale. I'm going to try to mix nhưng stuff in throughout the rest of the week, so we can pretty much have on sale all week. But this is really good stuff in here. 20% off. At least I think I grabbed the right bins. I mean, yeah, you're gonna like it. So, and then last night there's there's some stuff I'm gonna show throughout the week. I mean, we're having 5 shows. I did a bunch of blowouts on some new vinyl and some things that I still have a few left of. I may show them one more time this week, kind of here and there. So, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Jeff McMaster. Yeah, that was, I think that one was called I Am, Jeff. Let me try to find that, though. I don't know if I'll be able to get to it or not. Let me see here. Let me move a few things around. Part 2, I'll get to we had some great new vinyl come in for today. Let's see here. They got both. Whoever got one Austin Brothers got both of them. Let's see. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Where's the first crate I went through? Oh, it's over here, I reckon. Or is it? Yeah. Let's see. That was an Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah, it's this one right here. Earth, Wind, and Fire, I Am. It's $14.99. Earth, Wind, and Fire, $14.99. Let's make sure. That's Jeff and Master. Talking Heads is at $37 with George Buchanan. Price on Linda Ronstadt. Which one, George? I think there was a couple left in that bin. ELO there was no condition notes on it, Steve. It was near mint. There is no other Kiss. There is no other Kiss. That is sold to Jeff McMaster, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Talking Heads is at $37 with George Buchanan. Okay, we got 15 minutes for me to start showing this crate. Then when we come back, it's going to be all new. It's going to be all vintage on sale as soon as I recap the first and only bin of new vinyl. Casino Royale is a mono pressing, and it is extremely nice. It's got a promo stamp on the back too. Was there a Van Halen 5150 in this collection? I think there's one in this bin, Dakota, and it's about to be on sale. Was that Casino Royale? I don't think you ever responded last night, but you still have the Record Store Day Let It Bleed from Saturday night. I do, Josh. The one that's $300, I do. Yes, it is somewhere around here somewhere. Casino Royale is $19.99, but yes, I still do have it. Okay, before I get started, one more update on Talking Heads. This will be the last auction of part 1. $37 on Talking Heads. Is this backwards? That one's backwards. We're going to do this bin 20% off, okay? John Young takes Casino Royale. Sell that to John Young. That's a new arrival from the night. Now, this bin starts 20% off. Boy, I don't think I've ever showed these before. Oh, yeah, these are, I never have shown these. I've never shown this before. The Bible Tells Me So, Roy Rogers and Dale Evans, $9.99, then 20% off. Some of these are backwards. Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn, Honky Tonk Heroes, $9.99, then 20% off. Someone's been mixing some stuff up. Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn, Lead Me On, $9.99, 20% off. Make sure I don't have this whole crate backwards. Give me a second. Okay, this is the last one. Loretta. No, this is the last one. What the heck? All right, now we're good. Loretta Lynn, When the Tingle Becomes a Chill, $9.99, 20% off. Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty featuring The Letter, $9.99, 20% off. And then this one is called Lead Me On. I think I just showed that one, $9.99, 20% off. Loretta Lynn, Somebody Somewhere, $9.99, 20% off. And Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn, Diamond Duet. That is $7.99 after 20% off. Bill Anderson hosts Backstage at the Grand Ole Opry. That is sealed, $19.99, 20% off. George Jones, Homecoming in Heaven, $14.99, 20% off. I think this is a batch of country stuff right here, like from here that was in here and I never did show. I've never shown these before. Now they're 20% off. When We Were Boys, the Bellamy Brothers, $9.99, 20% off. Kenny Rogers, that is technically a self-titled album that is sealed. That is sealed, $19.99, 20% off. Loretta Lynn, I'm Just a Woman. That is now $7.99 after discount. Ronnie McDowell, In a New York Minute, is $14.99, then 20% off. And Luke the Drifter Jr., Hank Williams Jr., $24.99, 20% off. Hank Williams Jr. singing My Songs, Johnny Cash, $24.99, 20% off. Hank Williams Jr. and the Cheating Hearts, Just Pickin' No Singin', $24.99, 20% off. And the Last Picture Show soundtrack is $19.99, 20% off. The South Soul Orchestra, music for nonstop dancing, $7.99 after the discount. Samantha Sang, Emotion, is $19.99, sealed, then 20% off. Fats Navarro, Fat Girl, The Savoy Sessions, $19.99, 20% off. Gary U.S. Bonds, Dedication, that is $7.99 after the discount. And Reba McEntire, Whoever's in New England, is $11.99 after discount. Okay, so Talking Heads is sold to George Buchanan for $37. We already got John Young, the Casino Royale. I have no idea where that Rolling Stones is. I have no idea. It's in one of these bins. I had it last couple shows. I have not showed it. Okay, next comment was Brent Rabley. Conway Twitty. He wants all the Conway Twitties that have Loretta Lynn on them. So that's that one, and that one, and that one. And I'm assuming you don't want a duplicate. So I'm not going to put you a duplicate. If you do want the duplicate, let me know. And that one. These are all 20% off. And that was all of them. Okay, then Freddie, I will put up that Iron Maiden. I will put up that Iron Maiden during part 2. No more auctions for tonight for part 1. And then I'll put that up for part 2, though. George Jones also sold to Brent Rabley. Brent Rabley also wants Hank Williams Jr. That was these 3 right here. Those 3 are sold to Brent Rabley as well. Kenneth Jank on Disco Hits. That was the South Soul Orchestra. That was right here. That is sold to Kenneth Jank. Chris Farrar wants the Last Picture Show soundtrack. And Guy Goodman, that one's already sold. Samantha Sang, where did we get to here? Reba, yeah, The Best of Vern Gotson, $14.99, 20% off. Dionne Warwick, 40 Golden Greats, $19.99, 20% off. Super Country 83, this is a K-Tail 1983 country comp. Dolly and Willie, Ricky Skaggs, Bellamy Brothers, John Anderson, Earl Thomas Conley. Songs My Father Left Me, Hank Williams Jr., $24.99, 20% off. Patsy Cline's Greatest Hits, that is a Decca pressing, $29.99, 20% off. The Best of Country Crossovers, Volume 2, $7.99 after the discount. The Best of Country Music, Willie, Charlie McClain, Johnny Paycheck, Lynn Anderson. That is $7.99 after discount. Dwayne Eddy, Twangy Guitar, $7.99 after the 20% off. Country Chartbusters compilation, $7.99 after the 20% off. And Country Girls, 20 Great Stars, 20 Great Hits. That's also $7.99. Marie Osmond is $11.99. And Chad and Jeremy, Distant Shores, that is $7.99 after the discount. Olivia Newton-John, Don't Stop Believin', in shrink wrap, $7.99. Four Tops, Night Lights Harmony, $7.99. K-Tail's Kooky Tunes, 24 original hits, 24 original stars, $7.99 on that. And Dusty Springfield Cameo, $24.99, 20% off. Alex Roman wants Super. That was one of these compilations right back here, I think. Super Country. That is sold to Alex Roman. Rob Scheffler, You Were Second. Alex was also first to Patsy Cline. Stephanie, You Were Second. And Rob Scheffler was first to the Kooky Tunes. Rob, you were first to that one. Alex got the other 2. Dean Martin, $7.99. By the way, a lot of these are like new stuff we've never shown, 20% off. And then this is, I think we're finally about to get into some of that other stuff that I've shown before very recently, and then 20% off. Quiet Lies, Juice Newton, that's $7.99 after the 20% off. Bruce Springsteen, Tunnel of Love, $19.99, 20% off. This was Karina Round, Tiger Mending, Karina Round, yeah. Karina Round Tiger Mending, $74.99 and then 20% off. That's on purple vinyl. Candlebox, Wolves, $19.99, 20% off that. Porgy and Bess soundtrack, $19.99, then 20% off. Bruce Springsteen, Greetings from Asbury Park, that is $19.99, then 20% off. Waylon and Willie, World War II, $14.99, then 20% off. Vern Gotson, If You're Gonna Do Me Wrong, Do It Right, that is sealed, $29.99, then 20% off. And Van Halen, 1984, OG, in shrink wrap with original inner sleeve, $44.99 and then 20% off. Richard Allen was first to Bruce, and I'm pretty sure he wanted Tunnel of Love, so give that to Richard Allen. Can you show the Juice Newton again? It is Juice Newton, Quiet Lies. It is $7.99 after the 20% off. Juice Newton, $7.99 after the 20% off. $240 on the record store day, Let It Bleed. Josh, I'm pretty sure I showed that last night. I think I know I did, and it was in a 20% off bin. And I know it's $299.99. So, yeah, I think that's what I offered it for last night. If I can find that, it's yours. Brian Hummel also put BS. That's probably for Bruce Springsteen. Brian, one's already claimed, which was Tunnel of Love. But if you want Greetings from Asbury Park, Brian, that's yours if you want it. I'm going to put that up there in pending. Kelly Cook was first to Candlebox. Right here. That is Kelly Cook's. Josh Fry, you were second. Brian does want Asbury Park, so that's Brian Hummel's. Darren Bratton, you were third to Candlebox. Stephanie, you were second to Asbury Park. And Greg Preston also put CB. I think that was for Candlebox. Dakota must have got off because there's the Van Halen he was asking for. Mickey Gilley's Greatest Hits Volume 1, that's $7.99. Metallica, this is exclusive orange colored vinyl. It is $44.99, then 20% off. Exclusive orange colored vinyl, the 598 EP Garage Days Revisited, available for the first time since 1989. Orange vinyl, $44.99, then 20% off. Kenneth Jank gets the Metallica. This is near mint. This is a beautiful copy. Did you have Van Halen 5150? No, I had 1984. I haven't had 5150. It's surprising that a 1984 don't sell, but 5150s always sell. We usually auction those. Scott Fish gets Metallica. That is gone. Yeah, Kenneth Jank got the Van Halen. Scott Fish got the Metallica. Willie Nelson sings Christofferson. That is $11.99 after the 20% off. The Best of Willie Nelson, $24.99, then 20% off. The Rolling Stones, Emotional Rescue. This is EX on the vinyl, $32.99, and then 20% off. It has the poster with it. Willie Nelson, Honeysuckle Rose, $24.99, 20% off. Santana Abraxas. This has the poster with it, $34.99, and then 20% off. It has the poster, Santana Abraxas. Pink Floyd, Uma Guma, $64.99, 20% off. Wow, Willie Nelson, A Horse Called Music, $24.99, 20% off. The Best of Vern Gotson, sealed, $29.99, 20% off. Stephanie Harder takes RS, and that was the Rolling Stones. Josh Duvall put RD. That's already sold. Stephanie was first. Barcode on Abraxas. Shouldn't be one. No barcode on Abraxas. All right, there's that. Vern Gotson. Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones. This is on the green vinyl. It's sealed. It is sealed. $19.99, then 20% off. Alex Roman said he will take the Best of Willie Nelson, sold to him. We have Best of Strawberry Alarm Clock. This is also sealed, $27.99, then 20% off. That's a Friday Music on colored vinyl. Halloween, this should be on gold vinyl. Pretty new pressing, $34.99, 20% off. Genesis, Invisible Touch, now $15.99 after the discount. Hall & Oates, Big Bam Boom, now $15.99 after the discount. And Nirvana, This is $49.99. This is the Nirvana Black Album, the 2LP 45 RPM version, $49.99, and then 20% off that. I'm surprised no one bought that the first go around. Now it's 20% off. Tyler said he will take the Santana. Yeah, it's a VG Plus cover and no condition notes on the vinyl. So sell that to Tyler Bond. Brent Rabley gets the Nirvana. Brian Click said he would give $250 for the Stones if you don't sell it. I'm surprised no one bought it when I first showed it for $300 because they start on Discogs at $350. And it was going on there immediately. And it got left in the bin, and then it got mixed in with the 20% off. So Josh got a really good deal on that. Brent Rabley gets the Nirvana. Okay, I would normally go back through this bin, but I need to pause in 2 minutes. I'm going to grab a bite to eat. I'm going to keep going through bins like this during part 2. We're going to resume auctions, more vintage on sale, and I will get at least 2 or 3 new titles that I have a bunch of left over that we didn't get to last night, and we will have some new vinyl on sale. So when we come back, I'll go through new arrivals. It's only 1 crate for tonight. I'll go through those one time. We'll resume auctions, and then I'll show vintage on sale 20% off, or let's make a deal. I like that sometimes just as good. We'll just go through stuff, and I'll say, throw me an offer. You can buy it, or you can throw me an offer. I like that better. We may do that anyway. And then we'll do that probably till around midnight or so. Probably 11:30. We got to get up pretty early, go to Atlanta in the morning. So I'll be back in 30 minutes. If you don't come back, you'll regret it. Richard Allen needs to put back Bruce Springsteen. He already has it.